Shit.
Now recording.
Yeah, baby, there he
Now
is.
recording.
I just love how anyone just deciding to watch these is like so confused. Every time we cheer, it turns on. They're like, "Yay, the cheering!"
I don't think there's
But
anyone.
no, we don't give a crap. You're watching. We're cheering for Craig, the recording guy.
I don't think anyone watches these videos except for us. I feel like it'd be hard to stumble across them, honestly.
Well, there's also another thing. Technically, I didn't get anyone's permission to have it be public, so I have not yet made any of them public.
You have
Oh,
my
yeah.
permission. You have my permission. I don't care.
I mean, how can I refuse the world the joy of Darmond?
Quite easily. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Well, since
So-
you mentioned that.
Here we go.
So, party wakes up in the morning.
This is the legal drama episode. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what this is about, to be honest.
Uh,
Legal drama episode.
Basically, some fool decided to brag about the fact that he had 11 warrants for his arrest and decided to join the...
That was only Darmond, right?
Oh, shit. That's right. I forgot about that. Law probably forgot about that, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we
Okay.
were going on an adventure.
Nope. Time for legal stuff.
Although the first thing that happens when the party comes around is not them stumbling upon or getting stuck in the trial just beforehand. First thing they see is Aranax coming to the House of Wonder with a few sacks of coins.
Is that for
Yes.
me? Uh-oh.
How was your day?
You shouldn't have.
Well, it's not going particularly well yet. As it stands, I expect to lose a tad bit of money once the sentence is carried out.
Yeah.
With that in mind, even someone such as myself can be a bit stingy when it comes to holding on to gold. So I'm giving you your payment before we go on the job, since I am assuming none of you will attempt to... I trust that none of you will attempt to leave.
Lord Aranax, of course, we're two paladins and a
Good.
cleric in this group.
Yes.
We will
Yes.
not let such corruption.
Not leave what? Wait, what?
He's paying us up front, Kriv.
Oh, yeah. I'm not complaining.
Lord Aranax, for my part, that will not be necessary.
I think
I am aware. You have
think
made it. You have made it very clear, Zant. I have already taken that into account. As he gives a sack of gold coins to Samuel, Apollo, Valeria, Kriv, and
Oh, yeah.
for you, would you mind waiting until after the trial?
I get it.
Please, I understand.
I know. I appreciate what you're doing there, Mr. Arnax.
How much money does he give us?
Inside the coin or inside the bags, each one contains about 500 gold pieces.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
You were being tasked to go into the Temple of Tiamat. That is some dangerous fucking work.
So, Arnax, how bad am I looking?
Well, as it is, you've already received word of what the charges are, correct?
I had a little peruse over the list, yeah. I mean, I didn't realize there was that many littering charges, but... And I swear that cow one, I don't remember that.
At least they were
That's what-
petty
yeah.
crimes and not, you know.
Oh, no. There's a few bigger ones.
Like how big?
Right, well, so from as I understand it, I got 12 cases of disturbing the peace, 7 of
Save it
disorderly...
for the magistrate. I'm sure the magistrate will list all of those in the trial itself.
Oh dear.
Right, yeah. I mean, to be honest, the damaging property, that was the fucking cow, not me. Oh, no, fine. Oh, I hate these things. I need a whiskey.
You just see Kriv take a swig at the canteen as soon as you say that.
Yeah, me too, man. So,
As we'll go on ahead, as Darmont, you head on to the house of the
Yeah.
magistrate. Anybody? I assume that maybe only a couple, if any, people in the party are coming along.
is this for like the trial?
Yeah. Well, it's less of a trial. Well, yeah, less of a trial and
Oh.
more of
The
a.
danger trio are probably gonna go.
I'll go, I guess.
Yeah,
what does
Xanth is
that
going.
mean? Valeria will go because Darwin is a good friend, and
The danger
also she is
trio, I'm telling you.
she also has a lot to talk about when we have the time.
Good.
You got the danger trilogy and the I said it wrong.
I
Danger
am
Trinity.
perfectly innocent.
The danger trio and the holy.
Nothing wrong. You can't prove a damn thing.
Look, I swear I've paid all my taxes, you know?
What's a tax?
I think it's another form of an axe.
I don't.
Oh, I might get myself one.
You have to have.
There's only
How would the government not work it?
well,
Whatever.
Norman. There's only two things certainly in life: death and taxes.
Oh, death and axes. That's the two certainties.
Well, I mean, not really. Like, you're not everyone has an axe.
Yes, but it's certain that there's an axe involved.
I don't know. Like, what about before they, invented axes?
Oh, axes have been around since the beginning of time. Morden used the axe to, boom. I think.
What?
I didn't really listen to religious studies.
Oh, did freaking Darman answer a joke with like law? What? Like serious law dump? Like what? A glimpse into a dwarf's religious belief? What?
Yeah, I didn't really listen to the religious studies. I heard the name Morden a lot, but other than that,
Oh my God.
something about he makes things and, blah blah blah. I was too busy designing axes.
Are there any penalties to being late to this thing?
I mean,
Probably.
not too much. I mean, but
That-
it
that
probably
wasn't-
will be.
That wasn't a question for the DM. That was Samuel being
Oh.
snarky with the
Yeah.
danger trio.
My bad.
Well, I got whipped a lot, but I was a little shit. I'm just a older little shit. I got whipped a lot. Teacher didn't like me.
Shall we proceed?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck, okay, fine. I fucking hate these things. I hope I get
Don't
it.
forget your bow tie, Dormond. Your bow tie. You gotta look your
Oh.
best.
I always look my best, lass.
Have
You know
bow ties
that.
even been invented yet?
I'll wear my good kilt.
You
Okay.
here's Xanth Sanders' breath. the snarky smile, but he's like almost too embarrassed to say it out loud because he's not sure if it'll land or not. He says, "The bow tie won't help."
Probably fucking right.
So, as you enter into the cold, sad building, the first thing you see, or rather, the first thing you hear from the next room in the main hall, is the sound of a hammer hitting a wooden desk as you hear, "Guilty! Sentenced to death!"
Oh shit! Got a right stickler today.
Hmm.
Oh, I hope it isn't
Make
that.
sure to put me in your will.
As
Shut the fuck up.
you see, death by hanging. Get him out of here.
Oh god, I hope
As
it isn't
you
him.
see being let out of the room, or being let out of the courtroom, Deadeye being escorted by a couple of guards.
So confused. Isn't he dead?
Strangely
Really?
enough,
No,
no.
we
As it
found
is,
out
he's not.
that he wasn't dead, that he'd been held by whoever and being questioned about whatever.
Basically, Javin Tarmakos managed to catch the guy, got him imprisoned, made it look like he was killed so they wouldn't assassinate him in prison.
Oh,
Okay.
well, looks
But
like
now he's being sentenced to death.
Well, that changes very little, doesn't it?
uh,
I mean,
So-
unless he breaks out, which is very probable.
all right, bring the next one in. It's going to be a lovely one tonight, or today.
Oh shit! I hope that isn't who I think it is. Probably not.
As you come into the courtroom, you see what looks to be a pale man with long brown hair and spectacles on, wearing a long black robe. As you are led to the front, the trial slowly begins as people take their seats. A record keeper is established, and as it is, you are protected by armed guards.
Morning, chaps. How you doing?
All right, let's get this started. But before we do, I wanted to ask, is Aranax in the room today? As in the corner of the room, you do actually see Aranax, who sort of raises his hand hesitantly. And is it true, Lord Aranax, that you intend to pay off every charge that Darmond has accrued over these last few weeks? Yes, it is true. I do intend to allow him to go free. I do need him for a job later today. All right then. Since you seem so flippant about the charges, allow me to go ahead and start. Darmond,
Your Honor.
you have been accused of committing crimes against Waterdeep and her people. Namely, 12 counts of disturbing the peace, 7 counts of disorderly conduct within a temple, 10 counts of brandishing a weapon without due cause, 10 counts of intimidating a citizen, 1 count of damaging livestock, 6 counts of damaging property, and 47 counts of littering. Do you plead guilty to all of these charges?
I do, Your Honor. I don't rightly remember the damaging the livestock one, but well, it probably was me.
Then allow me to summarize it for you. As it is, you were spotted in the trade square on December 2nd, 1491. while Farmer Brown was bringing in his particular cattle to be sold off for the evening, you investigated the cattle and were spotted inserting a small metal coin into its posterior. The ensuing rampage nearly killed several fruit vendors. Regardless, you plead guilty to all of these charges.
Can I roll a history check to see where I was on that day? To see if I actually remember?
Absolutely.
I'm not. This is not going to be good.
At disadvantage thanks to the alcohol in your system and the days that has been.
Disadvantage? Well, at the minute it's a 6. I'll roll again.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. It's a -1.
Okay, so you're pretty sure
now
you
what?
remember. You were definitely there.
What?
You definitely did some unfortunate things to that cow.
What the hell, Darman? What the hell?
God, I must have been right old drunk that day for doing that. But I plead guilty, Your Honor. I promise not to do it again.
Promise not to do it again. That is all you have to say for what you've done.
Well, Your Honor, I'm not exactly a well-behaved man, but
No,
I have a good
you do
heart.
not need to continue. Because clearly, you are not the major problem here.
I'm not.
You're simply a symptom of the problem, not the cause.
But I'm sick?
How did it? What?
But you see, punishment for the crimes is meaningless if the culprit can simply escape punishment with enough money in their bank account, or if they're being bought out by a wealthy enough backer. But, moving forward, for the 12 counts of disturbing the peace, you owe 300 gold to the city. For the 7 counts of disorderly conduct within the temple, you owe nothing. For the 10 counts of brandishing a weapon without due cause, 10 gold pieces. 10 counts of intimidating a citizen, 5,000. Damaging livestock, 510. 6 counts of damaging property, 3,250. 47 counts of littering, 94 gold pieces.
Alright, steady
Okay
up.
there? Okay there, man?
Never
Or
gonna,
Look, I'm on a trial here.
never gonna financially recover from that. Oh God. Oh my goodness.
Oh, let's see here. The total price tag for all of that. Oh, my bad. I'm not as good at math as I once was. Yes. 8,154 gold pieces are owed to the city.
I'm gonna look across
think-
the Ornax. How stressed is he looking right now?
He is rubbing his temples in frustration. He said that 5,000 gold would be close to 20% of his total hoard, so 8,000 is doing damage.
I'm in
But
big
no,
shit.
I'm
I
not
think you
done.
got
Oh,
I'm not done.
oh crap.
Well, you see, I'm not the particular kind of man or magistrate who appreciates the wealthy attempting to use their financial influence to undercut the law. So, for Arnax attempting to bail out Darman for all of these charges, I am adding a count of hampering justice for every single charge, including all 47 charges of littering. Each one accounting for an additional 200 gold
Oh,
in damages,
Jeez, if you can't buy a judge, what can you buy these days?
for a total of 18,600 extra added to the sentence.
can I insight check the judge to see if he's just being a dick because it's Oranax?
Yeah, go right ahead. Absolutely.
No, we're just being really corrupt.
I'm rolling shit tonight. 6 in total.
Well, you're not the only one here. Everybody else who's there can absolutely roll insight for it.
I don't care.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
It's kind of fun.
So, as it is, that 18,600 will be added to the total, meaning a total sentence of 26,754 gold pieces.
21 to insight.
So, there's one good sentence to describe what this judge's attitude is. Eat the rich.
Alrighty then.
You just see Darmond like really dejected when he says that total because his head slumps down.
You can actually see Aranax stand up, staring for the first time you've ever seen him, staring daggers at the man when he says 26,000.
Well, I think Jarmid got off pretty easy.
I am not paying that much money just for your ego. I'm sorry, but regardless of what crimes you claim he's committed, that is too much gold. If I may, Mr. Aranax, you may be a gold dragon, but in my mind, the wealthy shall not use their power to escape justice or be above the common citizen in the eyes of the law. Not while I'm around. As he slams his little hammer onto the wooden desk.
I kind of sheepishly raise my hand, asking to talk.
Yes?
Your Honor, please don't punish Mr. Oranax for my shit. I may not seem it, but I am a man of honor. Yes, I'm a bit wild and I'm a bit stupid at times, but I do mean well, and I have done stuff to help this city. Just yesterday, I helped stop poisoning of a well by some creature. No, I did good things. I saved some of your guards. I try to do the best thing I can. My approach isn't always the best. But my friends I got now, I think they're trying to steer me in the right course. So give me the fines and all that, and you'll get your payments. But don't punish Mr. Oranax for trying to see the better in someone.
Roll a persuasion check.
I actually
Have
have
a one.
No, that's a 21.
Damn.
Wow.
I thought you were going to get a 1. That would have been funny.
Although, to be fair, as with the 21, he looks at you with I want to say, pondering look. as he considers the possibilities. Tell me, Darmond, how much gold have you been paid by Arnex in the past few days? Or the past couple of weeks?
Well, I must have gathered around, well, between 2 to 300 gold.
Tell you what. If you pay the first 300 gold of the sentence, I will take away the 47 littering charges, as well as the 47 hampering justice charges associated with them. That should cut down the cost by almost 10,000 gold.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I got 294 here, and I can afford to pay for my next job I'm doing today, the other 6 gold. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem to pay you as quickly as possible.
Xanth reaches out and hands him a pouch of gold that has 150 gold in it.
But you don't have to do that, buddy. You just my shit, my problems. I deal with my problems.
Apollo will hand over the other 150.
You two. You actually see Darmond genuinely look like touched.
Paladins for you.
I'm not giving you shit.
I flip you the bird.
Xanth doesn't say anything. He just pats you on the shoulder.
How much gold are you providing in total, Darmond, from your own pocket?
294.
294. All right. For that, keep 100 gold, and I will strip away 47 counts of littering and the 10 charges of brandishing a weapon without due cause. That should strip down the overall costs a decent amount.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Specifically, it should cut it down by 11,400 gold pieces on RNX account. Plus, of course, the extra 194 that you are actually paying. So, that would make the sum total $15,160. As RNX, even despite that, still feels that loss pretty hard.
Yeah, I bet.
As he's kind of got his head in his hands, he he doesn't know what to do at that point. As the magistrate once again bangs the wooden desk. All right, you're free to go. No jail sentence, as I was told.
I just give the judge a little nod and sort of... I turn, look at Oranax. Is his head still in his hands?
Yep.
I just kind of just drop my head and look at my feet as I walk out.
So, as it is, you leave,
Okay.
and the judge is left to his own devices. As RNX leaves along with you, he says, "Was madness. What kind of fool does he think he is?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornax, sir.
Yeah.
I tried to sort of.
No. He already said that at worst the charges were going to be about 8,000. Sure, that would have hurt, but that would have been acceptable, or at the very least tolerable. At the end, the cost ended up being closer to 15,000, beyond 15,000. That's
I think the words "as I was told" is very telling.
15,000 to bribe a judge. What kind of world do we live in?
oh no! That wasn't to bribe a judge. He made it very clear that he was not going to be bribed.
Just.
That self-righteous mindset.
Do you think it's someone above him trying to punish you a little bit, Mr. Hornax?
Oh no! Nothing like that. As it is, Open Lord ygorl has been trying to get on my good side, form an alliance. It's possible that Jarlaxle might have paid him or convinced him to do it, but I think the chances of that are quite low. As it is, he seems to be a man on his own vendetta, regardless of how much damage that causes for the people around. Ugh. I'm sorry.
No, the apology has to lie with me. You know, you're bailing me out of the shit, so it's all on me.
Indeed,
It's not only on you, my friend. We shall all help in this. At least for my part.
You can count on us as well.
Ah, you two fucking goody two-shoes. I love you both.
when we get back.
Our successes and our failures shall be felt by all of us, not by one.
Well, not by me.
Most of us are a team.
Most of us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it will be felt by most of us.
Kriv is just here.
I'm sure to be gets you
Thanks.
in participation medal there, Kriv.
Yeah. Also makes it so I lose considerably less money. Anyway, what you wanna do now?
We'll meet at Blackstaff Tower soon enough. We need to get Lord Umbren to create the teleportation circle for us. Until then, discuss
why?
amongst
Why do we need that again?
to get to the Temple of Tiamat for the job.
Oh yeah.
Do you not pay attention to anything, Kriv?
Well, like, I mean,
No.
I pay attention to
You
some
can
things.
re-explain the job to him while
I know
go
the job.
along.
The job is to like
I need to go
make-
and
there are more dragons or something. I don't know.
I need to look through my hoard, see how much I can take away and what I might be able to sell. I've already given away or sold off most of my magic items to aspiring adventurers over the centuries, so there's not many of those left around for me to use. I'll have to take a look. As he sort of leaves you all there in the street. As it is, the party has about an hour short rest to go as they will. It's easy enough for the party to go back to a private place since Valeria said that she wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, Xanth also has some information to share.
I guess to the House of Wonder we go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, as you get there, you're able to find a private room away from the Neverwinter guards. As, once again, candlelit room everywhere. Although, as you're going into it, you do hear a couple of the priests, like the priests to Tyr, Lathander, or not Lathander, but the priest to Tyr, Torm, Ilmater, even one of the ones for Bahamut mention. Did you hear? I heard a cleric of Lathander was shot dead just last night. Was apparently healing a trio of guards. 2 of them died in a poisonous attack. Third one, poor bastard, got his throat slit.
Oh my.
Cities get more dangerous by the day.
Say, excuse me there, guys. I'm sorry to disturb your chatter, but these 2 that got poisoned and attacked last night, what race were they?
They were human.
Oh.
Yes, as it is. The 3 of them were guards that had recently been rescued from the sewer system.
Oh shit!
I believe by you.
Aye.
Apparently wanted someone didn't like the fact that they were still alive and wanted to silence them. At least that's what some are saying.
Silence them.
Xanth.
They weren't that annoying.
Xanth rubs his chin thoughtfully.
I scratch my head confusingly.
Mhm.
Xanth motions for the rest of the group to follow him into this private room.
Hey, it was a drow.
Apollo will follow.
Yeah, I'll follow too.
Valeria is following as well.
This
Okay.
city fucking confuses me.
So in
Party goes and
light of that last comment, I was going to let Valeria go first, but in light of that last comment, I think I should start.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try to be like I'm not gonna RP this. I'm just gonna tell you guys some information. We'll just say that Xanth is saying this in character, but it's just faster if I just say it real fast. So
Sure.
Xanth is pretty sure that the reason why those guards died is because they witnessed something some time back where a member of a group called the Doom Patrol, Doom Squad, Doom
it
something.
was called the Doom Raiders.
Raiders, that's it.
Essentially an adventuring group who was controlled by the Zhentarim, or really a adventuring group that worked for the Zhentarim, and by extension, Lord Umbren.
Yeah.
A member of them was possessed. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, possessed, and entered the castle there in Waterdeep, and these 3 guards, are the ones that witnessed it happen, and were the only ones besides those that were present that knew exactly what all went down. Lord Umbren came to retrieve her, and shortly thereafter they were redistributed, so to speak, and they were guarding this well now, and now they're dead. So obviously, whatever they saw was something that was enough that got them killed. So Xanth shares that information. He also shares that he had met with Rainier Neverember. They've struck up a friendship, and he had met with him to discuss Lord Umbren because he said he suspected that Rainier was trying to prove Lord Umbren's innocence, and he wanted to assist him. And after a long conversation about some things that he had heard when he was in going to see his father, including information about these 3 guards, in fact, they went to visit with Schemo because he knew that Javin Tarmakos and his guys were getting ready to go visit Schemo and go question him. And so Xanth and Rainier went to Schemo's shop, but Schemo was already dead. And
He's dead?
yeah, shot to the head, by the way.
Oy.
While they were
Um,
there, they noticed several heavy foot tracks, like people wearing heavy armor, and they were able to discern that there were more than who was with Javin. Javin and the number of men that he was supposed to have with him, there was 1 extra set of footprints, and they looked a little older than Javin's. So they continued to look around, ended up finding a secret passageway that went down into a basement. And there they found a pile of snow and some clothes and the dismembered foot of Schemo. So we know now that there was a simulacrum of Schemo. And then the original Schemo is also dead. The simulacrum and the original are both dead.
Jesus.
Okay.
I've got a
So
headache
that's-
from all this.
So that's and the silver ring. Apparently, Schemo had in his possession, or at least that's what they thought, is missing now. And apparently, Javin Tarmakos is looking for this ring. We don't know if it was actually Schemo who was wearing the ring or someone else. Whoever it was is the one who is impersonating Umbren. But we think Schemo was also impersonating Umbren, so we're not sure if it was Schemo's simulacrum or if it was Schemo himself. It's all getting quite twisted.
This is very confusing.
Wait, what if it... Let's full circle this shit. What if it was Lord Umbren? What if he was disguised as a dude, disguised as another dude, playing a dude that killed the dude?
Well,
Then why would he have it so that he was imprisoned?
Make him
Now
look
you're
innocent.
making my head, Diamond.
Make him... Oh, my eyes fucking touch it. I hate it when I'm thinking.
Well, funny enough, the information I have, it seems Xanth and I have come across the same things,
Huh.
but at different times.
Maybe we can blow off some steam, and maybe it can like come to us while we're going and dealing with some Tiamat cultists, right, guys?
Yeah. That sounds...
What?
Might be good
What-
for thinking.
If you could make copies...
I could go with some bladed therapy.
Oh, I could, after today, I could really fucking hit something.
This is just... That's very confusing.
So the information that Valeria has is the same information that Xanth has, is what you're saying?
Some of it.
There is many similarities, but there are also some other things that I discovered when tailing. I was mostly tailing Solaire, but he follows Javin. But yes, I came across them when they were investigating the shop and finding out that Schema was dead.
What is Solaire again? I'm sorry, I feel like I've forgotten
Solaire
this
is
like 10
the
times.
Aasimar bodyguard to Javin Tarmakos, the
Mhm.
guy that runs
The
really
quarterback.
fast and tackles people.
Okay.
But some things that I overheard was it seems like Schemo's body seems like it was being preserved by some strong spell. Again, the bullet shot. They discussed that letter that seemed to be passing around, and they were quite curious on how it ended up eventually into Schemo's hand. It also sounds like that ring is a ring of false appearance, which sounds like if I overheard correctly, Solaire has something like that, and this ties into something a little bit more personal that I'll bring up in a moment. But the similar to that, him being dead, I continued to follow Solaire and Javin, and they were ambushed by Jarlaxle and 7 of his men. Javin was almost taken down, and Jarlaxle seemed to take a really big lots of big hits and almost seemed to go down himself, but he ran away, and his men stayed behind. Javin seemed to flee just as Jarlaxle did once he got up, and the men didn't. Jarlaxle's men didn't survive at all, and they took 3 paladins and 6 guards with them. Sorry. Just seemed very odd that Jarlaxle seemed to run away, considering how much he hates these people. And the reason why I have such an interest of Solaire and the interest of why I was following him, he is the Bladed Viper. He is the one that's going around killing elves. Probably for Javin.
Wait, which? I'm sorry.
Damn.
Which one is the Bladed Viper?
The Aasimar guy?
Yeah, Solaire.
Solaire, okay, sorry. That was out of character, by the way.
Above table,
It's all good.
when we started this conversation and we were getting onto that, I was like, it's Solaire. I kind of pieced it together before you said it. Above table, but... Okay.
Wait, Solaire's an Aasimar? I thought he was a sun elf.
No,
No.
you're thinking about Lilton Dradden.
Solaire's the quarterback.
I thought they were both sun elves, though.
No, they're not sun elves.
Okay.
Sun elves
Only
are like yellow.
Balded
Yeah,
viper.
Solaire is like a golden man.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mistake.
You can see where the confusion was. So,
One more thing. This might change, but Javin told Solaire to basically watch us when he's here. This again might change given last night's events.
I suppose in some sense that's a good thing, lass, because it means if we know that who he is, and he doesn't know that we know that who he is, means when we're ready we can set a trap for him.
Mm.
You got him. You got the bastard, lass. We just got to make sure we're ready to take him on.
Yeah. I'll throw my ostrich at him again. But like
Oh no, I'm gonna
Well, my
3
just
ostriches
wait.
this
Just
time.
wait till Bessie's back, and then we'll fuck him up.
I do appreciate, but I fear that this is as much as we get him. He has an entire brigade of paladins, the Order of the Gilded Eye,
Okay, so
and their pompous bullshit.
okay, so you five
For that
take him
issue,
on.
we have the gauntlet.
You five take on Solaire, and I'll deal with the brigade. Done.
We could just get some explosives and
Not.
just
I don't think that's the greatest idea.
detonate it in their general area. I think that would work.
We've had bad experiences with explosion. I veto this idea.
I got it.
Bad experiences.
That
I
little
mean,
bit of intelligence in the back of my head kicking off a storm right now, so he's kind of going, no booms.
For the
I mean,
Order of the Gilded
it's not a
Eye,
bad experience if we're not
Wait.
dead.
Sorry. Yeah, my mouse is not working correctly. Again, don't worry, just keep going.
Okay.
for the Order of the Gilded Eye, we could probably call the gauntlet. Javin doesn't exactly have the cleanest background.
Sounds like
Oh.
none of these fuckers do.
Everything's so fucking corrupt. Also, I should mention, given that this is probably obvious, but whether or not the Drow or Jarlaxo or whoever really did kill Schemo, they just seemed really set on that, like they're going to pin it and claim it on them.
That does seem like a distinct possibility. It seems to me that Javin is working directly with the Open Lord, and we know the Open Lord is very paranoid of the Drow.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds like everybody's just it's all infighting and power grabbing, and I fucking hate people like that.
I would rather watch them all burn to the ground, but I know that's not really logical.
It doesn't hurt my feelings that we'll be keeping the Bladed Viper close as we go on this quest.
Yes.
You said this Bladed Viper
Wait,
bastard was going all up the coast, so why would he do that all up the coast and then just, unless he was sowing some sort of master plan for...
well, didn't the Gilded Eye just recently, join?
As
Yeah.
it is, Degalt Neverember only just became Open Lord, and even then, the Order of the Gilded Eye only came along with him, and only entered the city a day before he was coronated.
Oh, yeah, fair point. Oh, Jesus. Right, that's it. Let's go fuck some shit up, because I'm having a real bad day.
Mm.
Agreed. Although, we do have some new funds if we want to prepare a little bit more.
Yes, we need to go get our armor from... Well, maybe not.
My axe isn't going to be ready for another couple days, is it? You said 22nd? Yeah.
I believe that armor is supposed to come from the Order of the Gilded Eye.
I'm not taking the armor. It really doesn't do much for me.
Well, it would me, but I'm not sure that it's worth it at this point.
Well, I mean, it's much better if you think you're going to be protected for this mission. Do so. Don't see it as trying to protect an insult of me. And we don't want to insult them exactly either. Don't want to let them on. We know
That's
things.
a very good point. Valeria, thank you.
You are
So-
welcome.
You go ahead and go out to get the suits of armor from the Order of the Gilded Eye to wear, the plate armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
Where do we add? Hold on.
I'm gonna spin by the blacksmith and see how my axe is getting on, just to see how far away or how far off it is.
All right,
Ah.
fair enough.
Xanth, can you pick up a set for me? I'm going to make a run somewhere real quick.
Wait, where do we find it on D&D Beyond? The plate armor?
Plate armor is just an item that you should be able to get access to when you search up the items.
Yeah, if you just go to the inventory tab and then click manage inventory, and then just search plate, you can add it from there.
Is it
So-
full plate, half plate, or just a breastplate?
Just whole plate, full plate.
I only see.
Plate.
I
It's
see
just
one
plate.
that it just says
That's
plate.
it.
Add.
Yeah, plate is plate. Plate is plate.
Add
It
to a
is-
See,
plate.
it-
For a bowl.
And I guess Valerian will kind of go with Darmond, but also want to, I guess, find another potion plate or potion place to get more health potions since we lost our one guy.
Yeah, there's one dickhead in the field war who supposedly sells them.
Are you feeling lucky, Darmond? Do you want to check it out?
Have you seen how my day's gone so far? Lass.
You feeling lucky?
Yeah.
Fair, I won't do that. I'm not that desperate.
You know what they say? 99% of gamblers quit just before they're about to hit it big. Just saying.
So, an odd bit of trouble, Xanth.
Yeah.
As you're going to collect the armor, you hear about the fact that there are three armories, three barracks really, that the Order of the Gilded Eye is using in the city. All three of which, because they have so many people and so little places to house their equipment, pretty much have a room that's a dedicated armory for them. And for 2 out of 3 of those locations, 2 of them were destroyed last night. As in 2/3 of their equipment was destroyed last night, supposedly by the
Lovely.
drow. Now, granted, Javin Tarmakos is not the type of person to, go back on a deal. As you're led to the third barracks, where he is himself seemingly still nursing some wounds from a previous engagement, as you see some holes in his armor.
Xanth looks him up and down as he greets him. And, hello, Javin. It looks like you have had better days.
Yes. Seems the drow decided to throw subtlety to the wind. I'd admire it if I didn't feel so. Ugh. Wasn't a smart move to throw so many of their good men at us so blindly. Jarlaxle himself was nearly killed in the attack. We nearly got him.
So this was
The
an
fact that he abandoned
ambush?
his men. Yes. Now, I'm not sure if I would call it ambush. The best way to say that it was an ambush is that we didn't see them coming. Fools charged us straight on and started the fight by stabbing me straight in the midsection. I don't want to talk about it beyond that. Anyways.
Fair enough.
Yes, we will provide the armor as part of the deal, and you will uphold your part of the deal, I'm sure.
Absolutely. My honor is unimpeachable.
Good. Solaire, as you see the Aasimar come down the stairs after the last engagement,
How's he looking?
He's actually looking relatively well. I mean, there's clearly holes in the armor, but health-wise, he's doing just fine. Yes, Master Tamikos? So there, it's time for your mission to the Temple of Tiamat. Xanth is here to pick you up. Ah, wonderful. I assume he's here also to get the armor? Yes. Go ahead and get it for him. Of course. So, as it is, that'll be a set of plate armor for Xanth, a set of plate armor for Apollo, a set of plate armor for Krev, a set of half plate for Samuel, as well as maybe a set of studded leather for Valeria, although she's not really accepting. So,
Nope.
yeah, just the half plate for Samuel and the 3 plates for Xanth, Krev, and Apollo.
Okay.
So you can update that on your character sheets. Also, Darmond, when you go up to the blacksmith,
Is it
you
standard?
find him. Oh yeah, right away. It's standard plate or standard half plate. Standard
Okay.
half plate.
Yeah.
As Darmond, you see the blacksmith hand you back your great axe as soon as you come near him. Hand you back the adamantine bar and say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I cannot work with this. I can't work with this.
What do you mean you can't work with this?
This bar, I don't know. Something about it just gives me the creeps. You can keep the great axe, and if you need to make it adamantine, give me 500 gold, and I'll use a bar I have."
What's so different about this one?
I don't know. It just it doesn't feel right to me. Okay.
I paid you money for this. Do this job. Well,
Doesn't reply.
Sorry. Here's the gold back. Here's the gold
it was
back.
50 gold, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I'll chuck him give him his great sword back. One he lent me. Well, Jesus bloody wept, you try and get something nice done for your Bessie and
Don't worry. If you give me 500, I have a melted bar ready. I can just put it in immediately.
oh, I get it. Bloody.
At least you have Bessie back.
I just walk off like huffing and puffing, like, what's so bloody wrong about
Hey, take the bar. I don't want it in my. I don't want it anywhere near me. Okay, I don't.
Okay, I will add that back into my thing.
Hey, Darman did get
I just
300
walk away.
gold from Xanth and Apollo.
He did.
It-
But he did also.
I paid all that. I used that as part of the payment.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically, you only paid 194 in the
Oh.
trial.
You're still in debt.
Anyways,
Oh, so I'll add the 300 from Apollo and
How much gold? How much more gold do you have?
I've got 150, so I'm not fussed. I will.
I've got another.
I don't want to pay the guy. I don't want to pay the guy for being just an asshole.
Okay, I was gonna
Pretty
say
much, just like,
I can give
matter
you
of
another.
principles,
Xanth
it's
has
not-
another 100. He'd be happy to give you.
It's the moral of the
Yeah,
situation.
he's had Bessie. He hasn't had Bessie
you
for a
can't-
few days, and he's done nothing with it. And it's like fucking.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just want us all to be as prepared as we can be for what we're about to get ourselves into.
Yeah, as I'm walking away,
yeah.
I take Bessie and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Bessie. Did the man not treat you right? Daddy's here now. We're gonna go kill some dickhead cultists. Daddy's had a bad day. He wants to start swinging. Come on."
you do notice The great axe is relatively well sharpened, all things considered. It seems very well polished.
At least he,
Work was clearly done on it. It just doesn't have the bar imprinted onto it.
but at least he took good care of you. I'll give him that. Maybe when I've calmed down a bit, I might pay him that 500 gold. But for now, let's go fuck some people up.
Yes, please.
So, what's so
Alright.
funny about this bloody bar, though?
Maybe
Oh.
we should have it investigated.
Maybe.
That does seem like a good idea. I was thinking the same.
And hey, paladins, do any of you have any form of detection spell?
Apollo is not currently there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, to be fair, it's just me and
Oh,
Valeria.
Xanth, do you have any form of detection spell?
Well, yes, I can detect if it's magic or not.
Well, I don't know if adamantine is naturally magical in nature.
Yeah.
It's just really hard.
Yeah, this is going to be stupid because I've got a -2 to my investigation. But can I give it a look over and see if there's anything? Like being a dwarf, I kind of roughly know my metals and stuff.
Sure. I mean, I give you a chance at Arcana for this one.
But
Can I help
they're
him?
both -2.
Help
Arcana.
action.
Arcana
Help
or
action.
nature. Arcana or nature.
They're all -2. Fuck's sake.
Action.
I offered the
Yes.
help action to help.
Help
you.
action
with
to give you
advantage.
advantage. Allow
Pete's
it to
sake.
happen.
I'm looking at it with you.
We're all staring
your
at it. We're
shoulder.
like, what is it?
Oh, shit. That was a natural 20, but 18 on the total.
A natural 20. Okay.
Yo, good job.
Yeah, something about that bar is not natural. Genuinely not natural.
Fuck.
Okay, now hear me out.
Not there at the minute, dude. I'm working with Valeria.
So-
Sorry, but
Here's the thing. So
Hey.
something about the bar is definitely not natural.
Sorry, this is the person talking. Okay, now it's the character talking.
So,
Did you
yeah.
find anything?
so
I ain't fucking normal after all.
we'll go ahead and say that the party is able to reunite.
Can I buy some stuff too?
I don't
And
even.
before you say it, Xanth, as it is, as you go and try to find Raynar, you hear about the fact that he's currently investigating something in Skullport. At least, according to any of the guards or associates that you ask. Apparently, he's trying to do something in Skullport, and nobody's entirely sure what. Anyways. So, I'll say that the party is able to get back together, as when you meet back at the House of Wonder, you just see, coming in from the top, like in the sky, you see Apollo riding in on a griffin.
Oh heck yeah, man! Oh
Fucking blue blazers!
heck yeah!
What is happening?
Apollo!
Apollo kind of lands down after a little bit. He seems a little rusty with it, patting the side of the bird, and he just says, "Oh, been a little bit before I've done that."
My God.
What the... Oh,
Valeria will just pat Darman on the shoulder. It's okay. Just deep breaths.
I just...
You essentially just see this giant fucking bird come in from the sky.
Does everybody fucking
Apollo
fly around
riding.
here? Jesus. Need to get some wings.
Don't fly if it makes you feel better.
Yes, I
need
cannot
to get
fly
some
yet,
wings.
my friend. Yet.
What do you mean yet?
Xanth just gives you an evil grin. A dragony grin.
Oh. I swear to all that is... Well, I don't know what's holy, but... If all of you end up flying around and I'm just running around my shirt 2 fucking legs, I'll be throwing Bessie at you.
I promise not to leave you on the ground unless you require it.
Oh, you could drop me on things. That's a good idea. We'll call it the Darmond bombing run. Ah, I love it.
No, that
Oh.
was one. Hold on.
Just for the record, there is also somebody coming along behind Xanth that the party does recognize and definitely was not expecting to see. It's Solaire.
Valeria is trying her best not to glare daggers at him.
Ah, hello, what? How you all been? What's your name? Darman. Doing all right?
No, I'm having a bad day. Fucking courts.
Oh,
Fucking dickhead wouldn't do my bloody axe. Now, bloody winged people who fucking need to hit something.
it's a really nice griffin you got there, Apollo. Doing real nice for yourself.
That's a very nice griffin you got there, Apollo. You can tell Thomas like a little bit jealous and he's acting like a bit of a child.
Apollo kind of chuckles a little bit. Well, thank you. Give me a second. I accidentally added a Sararak to my character.
Wow! I'm getting trolled in and out of character now.
You're riding a Sararak through the sky. I think not.
As they approach, and after Solaire says his bit, Xanth will say, "Yes, Solaire will be accompanying us on this mission as part of the agreement that we made with the Open Lord and with Javin Tarmakos. We're lucky to have his assistance." That last little line there kind of came with a little bit of a growl.
Valeria will chime in. Yes, more assistance with gritted teeth.
Valera seems surprisingly oblivious to all of that. As he says, yeah, I'm happy to join along. I think we're going to have a lot of fun together. So, by the way, since we're friends now, Apollo, I wanted to give you a fair warning.
Yes.
You hear about what happened at the temple to Lathander last night?
Not entirely, if you care to fill me in.
So, Drow shot and killed a priest from your group. Actually, seemingly killed 2 priests. One with a pistol and one with a short sword slashing through his neck. Point is, nobody saw the Drow come in, but they did see somebody else come into that same room where he left. They saw you, Mr. Apollo.
Me?
Yeah, they saw you wandering around the temple, really confused, trying to figure out a room, and then saw you, try to bring somebody into that room, or into a private room. I think they said that you were really confused on how to light a candle or something like that, and you got the priest in there. They didn't see you come out, but then they checked later on, he's dead. And Xanth, he seems to be genuinely trying to be helpful here. Like, he's being completely honest.
Do you think
did you
somebody
kill
could
someone?
have taken my form?
Oh, yeah, as it is. It's not unheard of at all. And just for the record, I know that the other guys here mentioned something about a silver ring last time. Yeah, problem is that there was no silver ring that anyone mentioned either on the Drow's finger or your finger. Now, that doesn't mean there wasn't one there. Might have had a hat of disguise or a disguise self spell, but the fact that no silver ring was visible means that it's going to be harder for somebody to justify that you weren't there. I'm just giving you a fair warning.
The light's name.
Of course, and considering the fact that they murdered couple of your priests, that wasn't a very good situation either. I just figured that, since you were a paladin of Lathander in the Temple of Lathander, that there's no way you could have done the deed yourself. No.
Well,
Somebody
No.
was probably,
Last
I
night
mean-
I was out working with a couple of my new recruits. I don't think I would have been in the temple at all.
yeah, that's what I was
do you
thinking.
have any lapses in memory?
Not that I believe.
I would want to know if
Yeah.
they have a lapse of
Are you
memory.
drinking with Darmond?
Would you remember it?
I can't remember what I did last night, let alone 12 months ago.
Like I said, so somebody shot the priest dead, like shot him with a gun in the chest. He went down. So that suggests a drow. People said they saw a drow fleeing the scene, but the problem is other people seem to think that you let the drow in or something like that. And I'm just letting you know that you're probably going to be able to get away with this. I mean, as it is, I don't think that anybody's going to really press charges against you, but be ready for some suspicious looks. Just be careful. Drow are getting real antsy.
How many
for some
drow
reason.
are in this city? There
And-
seems to be drow
For
everywhere.
some reason.
Surprisingly, a lot. After what happened in the Underdark, a lot of them fled to the surface, and as a result, a lot of them came
Hey,
here.
you could say we're drowning in them.
Yeah.
But
Oh, wait.
Wow!
I think I got it. I think I get it.
Is it that bad a pun?
Yes.
I think I got it.
Well,
So,
thank you for the information, Solaire.
of course, I'm just here to help.
Very well. I think we should get headed out if we can.
Yeah, as it is, Aranak said he was going to meet us at Blackstaff Tower. I'm going to try to get Umbren to create the teleportation circle before, sending him back in.
Fair
To
enough.
his cell.
I will meet you there then.
Absolutely.
I'll
As
be right back.
he heads on his way.
Apollo will look over at Samuel and go, boy, do you care to join me?
Yes, so.
Gets up on the griffin with Samuel and
This is the second campaign where I've gotten to ride a griffin. Heck yeah.
you know it was coming.
In a weekend. In a single weekend.
So,
Okay.
as the party makes it to Blackstaff Tower, the long tube of stone rising into the sky like a needle, there's only a few guards posted. And everybody arrives at... Okay, no, Apollo and Samuel arrive pretty early on.
Oops.
But eventually, the rest of the party is able to catch up and get to the tower. Heading on inside, you see a number of wizards training themselves, firing scorching rays and fire bolts at targets on the other side of the room. Some as well practicing turning invisible. And a couple of them, they seem a bit more experienced than the others, appear to be guarding a cell within the tower. Within that cell, you see a brown-haired gnome with blue eyes, kind of just staring into the sky with a strangely jolly expression. As his eyes turn towards the party, you see the smile fade into a confused look. Huh? Apologies. What exactly are you all doing here?
Well, we thought we'd come say hello.
Oh, All right. Hello. I'm currently rotting in a cell, subsisting on bits of cheese and bits of wine.
Is the guards like within close vicinity of the cell to hear us talking?
Oh, don't worry about it. They're from Blackstaff Tower. They're not going to be betraying you.
I was asking above table, to be fair. Because I kind of this is Lord Umbren, isn't it? I was yeah.
Yep.
Say, Umbren, my old chap.
Yeah.
I kind of lean in a bit to sort of quietly say, "What's up with that fucking ingot?" My God,
Ingot. What happened?
the fucking smithy won't touch it. Said something's off.
Something's
Yeah.
off. Okay. So, my fault for trying to go for a surprise idea.
It's all right. It's just
So, yes, the adamantine ingot was magical. Specifically, I had enchanted it so that when you, reinforced a weapon with it, it would also turn the weapon into a +2 weapon. It was going to be this big surprise where, I'm able to kill demons and devils now.
oh, sorry. I ruined the surprise, but I don't.
Oh, don't
I
worry
appreciate
about
it.
it. So he wasn't able to make it work?
He just wouldn't touch it. He said, "Doesn't feel right."
Makes sense.
It's all right.
Most smiths don't like working with magic.
Who does?
Oh well.
Can I? Who would? Who would do
Oh.
it?
You're just here to, Is that everything?
I looked to the others like, I don't think he's been told, guys.
Oh, what? Oh, Lord Umbren. You are going to be released for 6 seconds to cast a teleportation circle spell so that the party and me can go to the Temple of Tiamat, investigate some weird activity going on over there. Temple of Tiamat? What? Why would you go to the Temple of Tiamat? What is to be even gained there?
I look at Xanth. Is the sister of the Dragonborn friend?
Why? Why would you want to go to the Temple of Tiamat? What do you accomplish with that?
You kill some Tiamat cultists? Does there need to be any better reasoning?
Lord Umbren, if I may.
There's no Tiamat cultists there. Lord Jackson and I have been there 3 times in the past. As it is, we found nothing but the dusted bones of old dragons and a few random kobolds running around. Nothing to be worried about. Nothing of
Lord
substance.
Umbren, if I may.
All the major artifacts and powerful magic items have already been looted. Yes, by all means.
The Open Lord had given us intelligence that some various metallic dragon wormlings had been spotted by Neverwinter guards in the Sunset Mountains. We're going to investigate. Lord Arnax was going to accompany us.
You say the Open Lord provided you this
Yes,
intelligence?
I knew as soon as I said it, you would probably find it to be discredited, but as it...
I promise you, Mr. Umbren, the information is perfectly correct. I've seen the reports myself in preparation for the mission. I'm sure you have. Asimar?
Lord Arnex felt that it was something we should act on, and I agreed. So that is what my companions and I are doing.
You're aware that this could be a trap, right? Sprung by
I am.
someone? And yet you still want to go.
Lord Umbren, some of us have no ambitions in life other than to follow a code, or an oath, if you will. I am one of those people. I do not care about your political power or about your ambitions. All I care about is saving the lives of these metallic dragons, as my oath and as my order agree to do. My honor compels me to do this regardless of the cost.
If you believe that going to the Temple of Tiamat with that man in tow, as he points to Solaire, will help save the gold dragon wormlings and the other metallic dragon wormlings, then I can't argue against it.
Oh, right, you can't.
Fine. Do you want me to use a teleportation
Yes,
circle?
please. It will save us a lot of time traveling.
Unless I go with you, you're still going to take days coming back to the city, even if you fly back. But whatever. Whatever. Has everyone else already agreed to this?
I'm here for Xanth.
We have blood and brotherhood.
Time to do stuff.
Time to do stuff and things.
Please.
All right. Fine. Fine. Just be aware. Keep your eyes open and your ears peeled. The Temple of Tiamat has been home to many dangers in the past, so be as careful as you can. As he gets up from the floor of the cell and walks towards the bars. If you want me to cast the circle, you're going to have to get these restraints removed. As they go ahead with the process.
Oh, okay.
They remove the restraints, the guards. They lead him outside. And the party, along with Solaire and Aranax, who's able to finally show up just as, they come outside. Says, all right. Now, I want you to be aware, once I cast the teleportation circle, you'll have exactly 6 seconds to run into it. You understand?
Apollo grabs the reins of his bird and kind
You're
of
going to
keeps
pop into
right
a very
there.
small room. I'm not sure a griffin's going to fit in there. You might get lucky, but I don't know about the chances. You might just get the poor thing crushed.
Fair enough. He kind of pets the bird's head and sets his holy symbol on him and lets go of the reins. They'll keep you company. How about that, Lord Umbren?
I'm going to be escorted back to my cell as soon as this is over, so I don't think company is going to make much of a difference. Besides, I've already have rats keeping me company. Anyways, let's go right ahead with this. As he waves his hands in the air, a gold circle of light begins to appear on the ground.
The big whoosh.
Yep. The circle fully forms and lights up the square around. Aranax and Solaire run in immediately, and I assume the party does as well.
Yes.
Geronimo!
Yep.
I say as I run into it.
Yahoo!
Is that Mario?
No, it's me, Darman.
It's
you
a me,
phase-
Darmond.
Hello?
So, as you phase from one part of the world to another, you find yourself standing in a nearly empty room. In this dusty place, dust and cobwebs flow throughout the room, with holes in the dust that are shaped like paintings, rags, and other echoes of a place once inhabited.
I'm assuming it's fairly dark in here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I will use produce flame to light up the area.
Understood.
um,
Again? Go ahead.
would me casting light add to the overall brightness?
Yeah, probably just make it ensure that it's fully bright in the room. It's not a very large room, but
Okay.
as it is, it should
I'm
help a
just
bit.
curious if that's a thing. I'm not gonna.
Okay. So, as it is, party finds themselves in this room. There is exactly one room, or one door. There's a teleportation circle on the ground. Clearly, there were beds and drawers and paintings in this room. It seemed like it was once the quarters of a very important man, but now it's nothing. Even just the next door over, you hear something on the other side, though seemingly not interested in you, or at least not realizing that anyone's behind, not realizing there's nobody there where you are. Basically, there's something behind the door, but it's not aware of your existence.
Is it possible to investigate the sound to see what it sounds like?
Sure. Perception would probably be the best thing to go for in this case.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm
Okay.
gonna do that too.
As is Valeria.
Yeah. Hold on.
Either way, just from the passive perceptions alone, you're able to hear that these are
13.
kind of small, slightly high-pitched voices.
They sound like kobold voices.
Slightly.
Would Xanth know that sound?
Yes. Yes. They sound like kobold voices.
Okay, so hold on real quick, because this is like a moment for Xanth. So Xanth looks around at his party members and he says, "I do believe that there are kobolds in our midst. You all know me to be a peaceful man, and I do everything I can not to create bloodshed, but these vicious creatures killed almost my entire order. So they will get no such quarter from me today. Kill every single one of them."
Oh, now you're talking my
And with
fucking
that,
language,
I'll
boy.
activate-
I see.
Samuel readies his morning star.
I see. It's time to go dancing.
Apollo activates his channel divinity.
Kobold
Alright.
counterfeit dragonborn anyway. I ready my
Yeah, Xanth
sword.
draws his sword as well.
Blitz.
Valeria draws her bow and sticks to the
As he
back.
gets pulled out. Dancing
And
time,
shield.
Bessie. It's gonna be a ballroom blitz.
Everybody go ahead and roll their attacks as they're going straight through the door.
Oh snap! Okay, no initiative already.
It's a surprise round.
Oh, okay.
Cliff's
18.
Great Weapon Master.
24.
18, 24,
Oh, 9.
9,
8.
8, 19 to hit.
I said 18.
Okay. That was Xanth. Anyways, roll damage.
23 to hit. I'll roll damage.
5 damage. Oh, 9
9.
damage.
Five.
9. No, 5.
9
guessing-
damage.
Alright, I do
I'm
5.
guessing I miss.
I rolled, yeah. 5.
Yes, Darmond, you and Valeria
Yeah.
both miss.
That's the problem with Great Weapon Master.
9 damage.
I get -5.
So, 7 damage for Xanth, 9 damage for Samuel.
No,
Trev,
5.
what'd you get?
I made it.
Oh,
9.
5.
I got 9.
Okay. Paulo?
9.
Give me 1 second. I'm looking to see what the extra damage is for this.
Talking
Okay.
about this.
It is a total of 1, 4. Not too bad. Plus 6. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
Okay. 15 damage. So, as you burst through the doors, Xanth, Kriv,
Yeah.
Samuel, and Apollo all slash through the first things they see. Samuel, are you attacking with a weapon or a spell?
Oh, I used Scorching Ray.
Okay, Scorching Ray.
And
So you fire a fragment of fiery bolts
Yeah.
through the opening in the door, striking a kobold dead on and burning him to death immediately.
Ooh. Okay.
Xanth, Apollo, and Kriv, each one of you manages to find your mark as well on a particular kobold, cutting them down, including Xanth, who you managed to strike down a particular kobold with wings who had not gotten off the ground. As you cut these guys apart before they even have time to react.
I think this is a war crime.
Yeah.
A kobold.
They go down without much of a fight.
Okay.
Lambs to
Do
the
we see
slaughter.
anything else?
Resignation.
The area?
As it is, you do see what looks to be indents of rows of beds. It seemed that where you are now was previously the quarters of like generals of the place of the people who lived in this temple, this place. Down the hall, you hear what looks to be more kobold voices, as a couple of them say, "Artisnar is giving his meeting. Artisnar is waiting for us. Artisnar will tell us what the Drastak Dar desires."
Is this in common?
No, it's in
Then-
Draconic. I know that
Xanth
at
and
least a few
Kriv
of
for
you
sure understand it.
understand it.
Yeah, we understand.
How far
So-
away from us are these?
So these voices are about 30 or 40 feet away down the hall.
Can I tell by looking how many there are down there? I need to roll perception.
Okay, so by looking, you can see about 2 kobolds down that room.
And they didn't hear us?
They did not hear the slashing, at least not yet.
There were 2 kobolds down in that room?
They have
Yes,
horrible hearing.
two door down that hallway.
And how far away are they?
They said about 30 feet or so. Well, Yeah, about 30 feet
Hmm.
from the one in the corner. Or at least one of them is. The other one is closer to about 40 to 45 feet.
Xanth would look at Valeria and say, "Shall we kill them quietly?"
It seems like the best.
If that's the case, and you want to go through it through stealth, by all
I think
means, roll
Xanth was
stealth
kind of.
checks.
I think Xanth was
Okay.
kind of, suggesting that Valeria take care of them quietly.
Oh,
I mean, I can
and-
do that. I can shoot
I
pretty
mean, I
far.
can throw an axe 20 feet,
That's nothing.
so...
Ooh, that would be fun. Throw Bessie, sink one of them.
No, it's only going to be a hand axe.
You think shooting lightning would
Probably
be
not. Bruh. Yeah.
Especially since it goes everywhere.
So I'll
Yeah.
give Valeria a little nod and say, and kind of gesture, shall we? Because you lot are all in like plates and stealth
Yeah, I have
stuff is strong
disadvantage
suit.
to stealth.
Same.
So do I.
In that case, Darmond and Valeria, I want both of you to
Yeah.
make a stealth
Oh,
check.
fuck me, Gil. 14.
14. All right.
18.
18. Okay. Yeah, you're able to get in with relative ease as it's, well, not that much of ease, but it is still decent enough that you're able to get with inside of them without alerting them.
Okay. How far away am I from him?
The area, so you are able to get within melee range of the first one, and the other one would be within hand axe throwing distance. Although as you get closer, you hear something out of sight down the hall that appears to be snarling for some reason. Growling. In a very low, hushed growl.
I looked at Valeria and I sort of gestured to her to take the longer range one, and I'll go for the one closest
Okay.
with my great axe.
Alright, go ahead and
I'm
roll your
gonna
attacks.
reckless.
At advantage because
Ooh,
you're
I don't
not
have to be
seen.
reckless.
Ooh, at advantage. Yay.
Yeah, I probably should have said that in the last round of attacks because of the surprise round.
23.
23 to hit, that will hit.
19.
19 to hit, that will hit.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Only 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. As Darmont, you drive your axe right into the skull of the one right in melee range. You just drive it right down as hard and yet as quietly as you feel you can, taking him down before he can even make a noise. Meanwhile, Valeria, you shoot one directly in the neck, like right in the back of the neck, but it's just a bit off, instead hitting the shoulder. The kobold is gravely injured by the attack, but is still alive. As he turns around and says, "We got it! We got it!
Can
Intruder!
I
I've been
use a
shot!"
reaction to sort of kind of just throw my hand axe at him? Because I've got a 20-foot range with the hand axe to kind of just shut him up before he raises too much attention.
I have a
Unfortunately,
javelin
no.
too.
Sorry,
Oh,
DM?
shit.
Unfortunately, no. As soon as you do this, I want you to roll initiative.
All of us?
Yes, I want everybody to roll
In
initiative.
Valeria's defense, she just didn't roll good enough damage.
Oh, I know. I was just
And-
giving her a hard time.
Oh, another natural 20. God damn it.
Oh, wonderful.
15.
23.
15.
19.
10.
I also got a natural 20 for 22.
So, Darmond, you got a
23.
20.
Total. I rolled a nat 20.
All right. Okay, 23. Valeria, you got a 22. Oh. Xanth got an 11. Kriv, you got... What did you get, Kriv?
A 10.
Okay, 10. Samuel?
Well, Sammy boy.
I said 19.
Okay. Apollo, what did you get?
15.
15. Got it. So, Darmond, you're the first to see as something begins to emerge from the darker parts of the cavern. Something about as big as you are, and about as long as any of the other party members. Better to say about as tall as you, and as big as as the other party members.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As it growls at you. Give me a moment.
Hey, at least we all get to go before the kobolds.
Okay, yeah. You're able to see the kobold in the dim light, but there is clearly something in those shadows. Something long and something almost dog-like that now sees you.
Okay. How far away is this thing?
Within melee range, if you go for it, since you managed to get a 23 on initiative.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. I've had a bad day. Do not fuck with a dwarf that's angry. I'm gonna bonus action rage and run right at the growling thing.
All right.
And I will.
Now the problem is that because it is right in darkness, even with your dark vision, you're going to have
I will
disadvantage on the
reckless to make
attack.
it a straight roll.
Understood.
Do I agree, Weapon Master? Fuck it, risk it for a chocolate biscuit.
Understood.
Ooh, 14?
14 will hit.
Good roll, good roll. 26 damage.
26 damage. As you just bury your great axe through its mouth as it roars at you, you slash its head in two as the drake falls dead.
Like I said,
I knew it.
I've had a bad day. That'll be my turn.
Okay, next up is Valeria. You do see that other kobold there who's, holding the arrow in his shoulder, trying to pull it out.
Gonna try to finish him off.
Okay, understood.
19 to hit.
19 to hit, that'll hit. And what is your damage modifier? Your dexterity is above 14, right? Oh wait, yeah, never. What am I talking about? Never mind.
It's +2.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, you kill him. He's
Okay.
dead. He had 2 HP remaining. As you just shoot him in the stomach and he dies. He falls over.
Kaput.
As it is, the party is able to regroup near the door, but nothing opens it. Nobody opens that door. Yet you can clearly hear
able
Do they hear
it.
what?
Well, so beyond the kobold that Valeria just shot dead, there's another door. Beyond the drake that Darmond just killed, there's a tunnel. Now you can clearly hear somebody behind the door. A number of people, actually.
Almond?
But they aren't really doing anything.
And the door is locked?
No,
No.
it's not.
We can just open it? I thought you said it was like not being able to open.
It wasn't open,
Okay.
but it's also not locked.
Then
Are
we'll
we
open
no
that
longer
door.
in initiative, or are we still in initiative?
Still an initiative.
Oh.
Depends on who decides to open the door and make that first move.
Maybe we shouldn't open. Don't worry.
Well, what's the plan?
Do we
Fuck
have one?
Shit up.
And when
I like that plan. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Boot to the door.
Xanth will
All
open
right,
it.
who's opening it?
Who's
I'll
next?
do it.
Who's next in your initiative? It should be.
Oh, well, that's true.
Oh,
Next up in the initiative is Samuel.
yeah. I guess that is true. Samuel will cautiously open the door.
Okay. It seems that there was somebody on the other side. There's a number of, specifically, 2 kobolds, both wearing robes and wielding staves,
Oh boy.
charged with some sort of magical power. Immediately fire it the moment that you come out.
Lovely.
Give me a second, that's going to be a total of... Okay, so what is your AC?
17.
17. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 hit.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be a total of 66 points of fire damage. 17
What?
fire damage.
Oh. I thought
As-
you said 66. I was like, whoa.
As the kobold sorcerers immediately blast him with 17 points of fire damage from 2 different scorching rays.
Let's see.
Oh wow. So that's how it feels.
My fighting style interception
see,
says when I
along
see it
with-
hit a target, it doesn't say a melee attack. So I can prevent
That is a good
1d10
point.
plus 2 damage. Let me just wiggle my shield in there real quick for you, buddy. Hold on.
Oh, thank you so much.
I got to do that on the app because I can't figure out how to do a custom roll on the freaking website. Hold on. All right, roll. That's going to be 9 points prevented.
Okay, so you simply take the 8 fire damage rather than 9. Or 8 fire damage rather
So
than 17.
Xanth jumps in there and
Xanth.
smacks part of the fire with his shield, singeing his dragon symbol on his shield slightly.
As you do so, you see a certain kobold within that room. The room appears to be decorated with a large round table with maps on it. As these kobold sorcerers were gathered around the table, seemingly discussing with the one at the head of it. A kobold in what looks to be plate armor. Bronze plate armor with an obsidian helm.
Do I recognize? I mean, I know it's a long shot, but
Give
does
me
Xanth recognize any of these kobolds?
Funny thing, you do recognize the one at the head.
Oh, you hear the most guttural growl you've ever heard from Xanth.
As you notice, with him holding a lantern that emits no light, you do recognize.
By the way, is
this
Arnax
man.
with us, or? Okay.
Oh, he's in the back. Don't worry.
He's just there.
Because I'm thinking we might need a gold dragon here shortly.
As this man was at the head of that kobold army, when they charged the paladins of the Platinum Cadre,
When
he
Xanth
was
sees
leading
that,
them.
he screams. Never heard him scream before. He says, "For every harm you have inflicted upon my people, I shall visit vengeance upon you tenfold."
Oh. Next up on the turn order is Apollo. As Apollo, the problem is with both Xanth and Samuel blocking the way, there's not really a good way to get in there.
Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
Wonderful. I'm sorry, boys,
How
but
many-
I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Work
forgot
through.
about. Yeah, I should have probably put them into the initiative order as well.
How many of them are there again?
Oh fuck. So there's 3. Specifically,
Okay.
there's the 2 sorcerers and this one guy in the head with the heavy armor and the maul and the lantern.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
How far away is this plate guy?
Again, the problem is that you can't get in with a melee attack, but he is about
You got
25
a dragon
feet away.
dragonborn in the middle of the door.
Xanth, would you get upset if I pushed you out of the
No,
way?
I wouldn't, but Xanth is in rare form right now.
Fair enough.
So let's see.
You know what I can do? I will pull a card from the deck of illusions.
Okay. Is it a random card, or do you know which one you're pulling?
I am going to pull the King of Hearts.
Okay. And that would be.
A knight and... Or wait, let me read it fully. A knight and 4 guards, so I'm basically bolstering our numbers to make us look more intimidating.
Oh, okay. As the knight and 4 guards appear suddenly behind the party, and the kobold sorcerers. Give me a moment. Yeah, as it is, both of them are going to make a retreat as soon as they get the opportunity. They are not sticking around to fight all of that. Meanwhile, the main one, the one in heavy armor, simply stares down Xanth as he says his piece, without saying a word.
So that should be a bonus action, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. So then for my action, I would like to bless.
You would like to what?
I'd like to cast bless.
Oh, of course.
I'm going to put it on Xanth, Darmond, and Samuel.
All right.
That's an extra D4
That'll
on
be
an
my
attack, right?
Save and throws and ability checks.
Yes, sir.
While he's got
Saving
As
throw.
next turn,
So these two clothies are
That's
in
about
between
the-
me and the plate guy.
as it is, they're actually not. Think of it like this. There's a round table. The kobolds are on 2 separate sides of that table, to the left and the right. The plate
Far away
guy
from me
is
is the
directly in
plate guy.
front, at the other side. About
How far
25
away from
feet
me are the
away
other two?
at this point.
Okay, so I'm going to step forward
About
about
15
10 feet, and I'm going to use my breath weapon on all 3 of them. So that's a
Okay.
Constitution save 10. This is cold damage.
Constitution save 10. Understood.
It's going to be 9 points of damage, half if they save. Full damage. A 10.
And what was the DC for that again? 10. If I
Correct.
remember correct. And this is a con save, right? Oh. Oh. Okay, both of the sorcerers seem to pass. And as it is, the breath kind of just goes through the guy with the plate armor. As he gives you a puzzled look before finally saying, "Ah, now I remember. You were the final survivor. I remember. Tell me, do you feel grateful for our mercy?" As the other kobolds in the room are suffering from the damage of your attack, so
it
go ahead
was
and roll
9.
that.
They
9, so they take 4 points of damage. And this was, say again, this was cold, yeah. And just as an aside, every kobold you've seen so far, except for this guy, has been a black kobold. Although the Drake has
noted.
been green. So,
I believe that's an action, so
Zam.
yeah.
So there's not much else. Understood. Next up is Kriv.
Okay. I'd like to so is there like a door that
Now I'm inside
Zerk is
now, so I'm not
blocking?
blocking the door anymore.
Okay. Then I'll go and try and hit one of the other kobolds, the
Okay.
sorcerer ones with my sword.
So you should be able to get within range. Go right for it.
Okay. $17.
17, I
And
believe.
I'll try and like knock him prone too.
Okay, I believe that's a strength check. Anyways, that will hit.
Okay. 9. Then my
9.
strength check.
No, I mean, you have to make a strength check against your against your battle maneuvers. So,
Yeah.
VT20 or +2, be -2. Okay, he rolled a 2. So, yeah, he's knocked right prone.
Okay, finally I got someone with that. And that's all I can do for
He
my
can't run away.
attacks. Yep.
What did you do for damage?
Oh, I thought I said it. Where is it? It's I can't read it. What does it say? I think it was 9. It was 9. Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't the strength check. That was 9 damage. Got it.
Yeah, 9 damage,
Yeah.
and now he's prone.
Understood. Next on the turn order are the kobolds themselves. As
Only one of them, though.
the
There's the big-
sorcerer that is not prone, although the one who's prone is going to get to his feet. The one that's not prone is going to try and run away out the door. I've done I've edited the turn order for Solaire and Aranax as to where they are. Aranax goes after, Solaire goes before. Problem that you run into with Aranax is that the area is pretty small for a gold dragon to fit in. If a griffin can't fit in there, there's no way a dragon's going to fit in. Anyways.
Isn't he a dwarf right now?
Oh yeah, he can fit in, no problem. And yes, he did bring the staff.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's going to be more difficult for him to fit in his dragon form. Anyways, so as it is, there's a door behind the round table that the kobold is trying to run away towards. as the one that gets to his feet attempts to hit Kriv
Hello.
with a
Wait,
dagger.
don't you have to roll for him to get to his feet?
No, it's half his movement. Realizing that he burned half of his movement to get to just to get up, he's going to try and use this opportunity to stab you in the chest rather than run away, thinking he
Oh,
can't run away.
I thought knocking people prone took their
Knocking
turn.
people prone forces them to use half their movement in order to get up. It doesn't have them waste an action or anything like that.
Huh.
Anyways, he
Okay.
rolls a 7 and he can't hit you. So
Yep.
he tries to stab you with a dagger, misses the mark entirely, and gets it caught in the nearby table. Yet, despite all of this, everything that's happened, the one in red armor simply stands, or the red one in plate armor simply stands there, watching as all of this takes place. 2 dragonborn, 2 humans, a dwarf, an Aasimar, a half-elf, and oh, see, as he points towards Aranax, the Drastak Dar will be pleased. You have come to join us in his service, have you not, great golden god? Aranax is sort of silent to this, not really sure how to react. And for the record, he did bring the staff.
What? Shit, is he going to betray us or something?
By the look on his face, he's just as confused as anyone else in the party. Oh, yes. The Drastak Dar has no bias against metallic dragons over chromatic dragons. He is trying his best to learn how to create metallic kobolds, even. We are united in a common purpose, a common goal to rebuild and reunite all of draconic kind in his image. But I'm not the one to describe it to you. Now, I am curious. Why would the last of the Platinum Cadre and the Gold Dragon come here? Do you seek the Wormlings? If so, now, I'm afraid you will not get what you want. As, oh, just for the record, those that know Draconic are able to recognize what Drastak Dar is supposed to mean. Specifically, it means the Dragon King.
Okay.
So, next up on the initiative order is Aranax, who is going to attempt to fire a firebolt at the red kobold, almost out of spite. As that is a 19 to hit, which hits. As the firebolt lands on the red kobold, you see it disappear completely. He's gone.
Okay. then combat's over. Or wait, no, there's that one
Kobold's
guy.
still there.
That one guy with his sword and stuck. The stairs stuck.
Other one's gotten out the door. He's running for his life.
Yep.
So, as it is, next up on the turn order is Darmond.
So there's one kobold left.
One kobold left.
So am I within... Can I move 25 feet up to it and hit it?
I think that you have the opportunity
Okay, I
to,
will
yes.
run up to it, reckless, great weapon master it, finish it, hopefully finish it off.
Alrighty.
Nope. The 9. I
A 9.
rolled rubbish.
Understood.
Nothing I could do as a bonus action.
As the kobold is trying to, weave and dodge around the great axe, he says, "Bastard! Damn you, Artisnar! Leaving me to die here? You
Stay
coward!
fucking still, you little shit! Sucker fucking hit you!
No!
S!
Oh! Next up on the turn order is Slaare.
Yeah, everyone's favorite guy.
Go get him,
As-
Odell Beckham Jr.
He goes ahead and he just straight up guiding bolts this man.
Wise.
That is a 22 to hit, so that will hit. And that is 12 damage. 9 damage plus 4 damage. 11. No, wait, that's 13. Plus 12, that's 25. Yeah, amazingly, the guy is still surviving after the bolt slams right into his rib cage, breaking quite a few bones. Ah, I see these ones are a bit tougher. Not that tough by the looks of things, but definitely not
You
looking
won't stay
good.
fucking still!
Look, can't you just die, please? Just stand still and die.
Wait. Listen. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just here learning spells. I've done
You
nothing
fired
to
fucking
you.
spells at fucking Green Boy over there, and I like him!
Oh, sure, in self-defense. It's
He walked
self-defense.
through a fucking door!
Is it
And I heard him brutalizing my
Valeria's turn?
That
companions
was
behind
me!
it.
Xanth looks at Valeria
Yeah.
and says, "Finish him."
Valeria?
Mortal
I'm going to get into position so that I can shoot him. I'm assuming I have advantage
Yep.
because of guiding bolt.
Yep. Absolutely.
That is a 21.
Yeah, just killing this
That
innocent
hits. That hits. It kills him. That kills him. You
poor
shoot him
mess.
right in the. You shoot him in a point, right in the same point Slaare hit him. As it basically strikes a hole in his body where blood has started pouring out, burying the arrow deep into his bloodied body as he collapses to the ground, dead.
As she does that shot, Valeria's going to look at Slayer, and that's how you finish off a job.
Oh, thank you. I've learned quite a bit.
Ah, so now you're
Yeah.
saying I could give him
Maybe you can apply that knowledge in the
As I kick
future.
the kobold. Kick the
Maybe I
kobold. See?
can.
Now you're staying fucking still, aren't you, you little
Xanth walks up and looks down at the body of the kobold and says, "Be undone, filth."
Oh shit. I thought I was having a bad day.
I
You're
mean-
right there.
Yeah. Xanth seems a little
Yeah,
more
no, he definitely
genocidey than
seems
normal.
unhinged. Like, he seems very different than you've ever seen him.
Apollo's
Okay.
gonna head to the next door and kick it down.
I'm going to go
Understood.
look at the things they were looking at, like the
Absolutely.
maps or the scrolls or whatever.
You see a map of the Sword Coast, along with X's crossed all across.
Okay,
As-
I guess.
Well as landmarks on the Sword Coast, such as Neverwinter, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, major cities and major points.
Okay, I guess I'll take that. I'll take the map.
Understood. As Aranax comes up to you and asks for a moment, if I may, might I see that? I did not like the sound of what that kobold was saying, and I would like a
What's
look
he
if
fucking
possible.
saying?
It's just a map. I mean, it'll just help me look around. I don't understand.
Please, I would appreciate it if you would be so kind.
Like,
Xanth,
what do you
Xanth-
think's going to be on
Xanth
it?
whips his
Like a
head over
secret
towards you and
message you're
says,
saying?
"Are you going to deny your employer?"
Oh no, I mean, sure, here, take it. Look,
Right, Sanky boy.
Apologize for the rudeness, but this is not something I want to dilly-dally on. As he unfurls the map and once
Xanth
again
is
places it
looking-
back on the table.
Xanth is looking
Noticing
very
the
intently at it
X's.
as well.
His eyes begin to go wide as he says, well, that
Is this what I think
confirms
it
a few
is?
things in my mind. Those, not our lairs, but they are the lairs of chromatic dragons, I think, for the most part. There, as he points to a section near Neverwinter. That was the former lair of Alcalagon, the Red. And that over there, that was an ancient breeding pit for Vuthajask and his black dragons.
Well, it would have been better if it was our dragons, but I suppose it's good to know about theirs as well.
Wait. As he notices a spot near Waterdeep. That one is a gold dragon lair. Distinctly. Used throughout history only used as one for gold dragons.
Well, he said something about some sort of experiments. Perhaps they don't care whether they are chromatic or metallic.
He said something about me serving the Dragon King.
Who now?
The Drastak Dar.
Yes.
It means the Dragon King in Draconic.
Is that a thing? I thought.
No,
Let's-
it's not.
There
At
is
least
some
not as far as
dragon
I
that
know.
has stepped forward to lead them. That may be a...
I have never heard of a dragon so confident and so arrogant that they would believe themselves to be called the Dragon King. Dragon Lord, perhaps, but the problem that they run into is that King is more of a human title. I could never imagine a dragon being so arrogant to consider themselves king of all dragons, and yet low enough to consider themselves a king rather than an ancient lord.
I mean, maybe he's got a self-image problem.
mostly kings. Kings? better
And
than
these youngsters these days,
Elder Lord.
they just don't know any better, do they?
Perhaps not. Either way, I do
Xanth
not
looks
like
to
this.
Kriv and
I don't
says,
like any of this.
I believe this map has a lot more meaning to us than it does to you. Would you mind if we held on to it? You have my thanks.
Oh, sure.
Oh, by the way, Xanth, you look like something was going on between you and the other one that the weird helmet.
Yes. As some of you may know what happened to my cadre as we were coming to Waterdeep. This evil was at the head of the kobold army that destroyed them.
Okay, ideal. That's dick number 2 we gotta take care of. Not a problem.
There's one thing that strikes me as quite, what's the word? Unusual about this. That kobold was armed in plate armor. Bronze plate. Very ornamental. Very, very expensive looking, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
I cannot imagine a dragon that would allow a kobold to wear
Unless
such armor.
there are so few dragon kind left right now, kobolds are all he has to work with.
Perhaps, but giving them that kind of equipment, that gives them the potential to become threats. Especially when you have one that's able to speak as fluently and as capably as that one. And did you see the size of him? He was about as large as Darmond.
I'm pretty big, you know. I was a big, you know, I'm not a dragon.
I believe that was his point.
Hey, but what if... Wait. God, my head hurts so much lately. You're glad to making me do more thinking than I've ever done in my life. What if this Dragon King, and I use the air quotation marks thing, what if he's doing the whole shit that we're getting in Waterdeep at the minute of people pretending to be people? What if he's disguised as a king of some sort, and he's kind of like building something?
I think we should focus on what's ahead of us.
Yeah.
We know they have wormlings here somewhere.
If it isn't schemo, then
Yeah, we gotta find those wee dragons. But hey, it's good news you found a golden dragon eating ground, you know. That's helpful for what you gotta do. So that's good news. Right? Lala unshoringly at Xanth. Because he's probably like
He's
really
still
sort of
he's
feral
still
right now and-
sneering. Like he hasn't left. Like he's focused on probably more kobolds to come here.
Oh,
Apollo did kick down the door.
as it is, as I said before, there is a tunnel, and there is a door going outside into a different part of the cave system. Basically, a path forward and a path backwards. What path does the party want to take?
Well, if we're looking for baby dragons, I would imagine they'd be more in the tunnel.
That's a good deduction.
So we might want to check that before we move forward, because we can always do that later. Oh, I can RP it out. Perhaps we should move back. At least check that tunnel. Leave no stone unturned.
I'm with you, Apollo.
Yes, I think that might be a good strategy. These tunnels. That tunnel was not there before. I know that much.
Fair enough.
That tunnel was crafted by kobolds.
Well,
I
then
can
what are
tell
we
by the
waiting for?
construction.
Let's go. And Xanth, like, he's not walking. He's like stomping, trudging.
Jesus. I'm
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Here come the dragon.
dominant.
As the party is moving through, you can tell Aranax is kind of deep in thought, muttering a few things out as you go along. But technically, even if he was able to disguise as a young dragon, the kobolds see any dragon as a god. So theoretically, a small dragon would be still a dragon god. And if it was a young dragon, I could see it calling itself a dragon king, but to have collected so many, it's a strange thing. It's unusual.
I mean, I kind of hear Arnax going through this. Hey, Mr. Arnax, what's the oldest dragon you know of?
Well, previously there were the Great Worms, which existed before the War of the Mad Dragon. For example, there were the 7 gold worms who served Bahamut, who were among the greatest and most powerful of the metallic dragons. There was also Dalgorthoth, Creeping Doom, Draco Lich, Black Draco Lich, which has existed for about 25,000 years, which disappeared at the end of the War of the Mad Dragon. Once you get past the Great Worms, the oldest dragon I believe I remember was the Black Dragon Vuthajesk.
So what?
And Vuthajesk, it means Black Fang. He was a bit of a troublesome one, he was.
I mean, I don't know too much about the dragon thing, so pardon me for my insensitivity, but what if there's one older than that who's, kind of been sat on his ass doing fuck all for a while? Now that all these other pesky dragons are out the way, it's time for him to go, guess what, guys? Surprise!
Possibility.
I mean, how old would
be
he
a
have to be
possibility.
to call himself the
Most of
king of dragons?
To call himself the king of dragons. The problem is that there would always be a rival. There would always be, for the chromatic dragons, Tiamat would always be breathing down their necks whenever they said something that foolish. No metallic dragon would be foolish enough to call themselves the dragon king either. Theoretically, it could be a gem dragon, but those are extremely rare and were sent almost to extinction thousands of years ago.
You get half orcs, you get half dwarves, and half elves. What if it's half of each?
I mean, perhaps.
Something the best of both.
Too many possibilities. Too many
In
possibilities.
some strange way, you can kind of hear Darmond making some sort of sense and try to. And it's just natural curiosity. I mean, I don't know. Probably all crap. Probably just some red dragon being a dick. Never mind. Let's go find these gold things.
Perhaps. As you go through the tunnel, you find yourself on a bridge, or you find a bridge which extends about 100 feet over a massive circular cavern below. Careful, careful. That pit was used a long time ago, well, not that long ago, as the place where the Cult of the Dragon intended to raise Tiamat from the depths of hell and bring her into the prime material plane. I believe that hole is empty now, but it's still quite a fall.
I mean, you're a dragon. You could catch us if we fell.
Theoretically. You also see above what looks to be a number of kobolds high in the sky, in what looks to be chapels high above where you are, connected by about a dozen or so bridges.
Oh, another thing. Before before we'd have to do combat to do it, I'd like to summon an animal out of my bag of tricks, just so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The strange thing is that you notice dozens upon dozens of kobolds up there, just sort of going about their business.
Time for Arnex to
you
change to his
summon your
dragon
mount.
form.
Yeah.
But you do see as you see beyond the bridge. You just be sure of
Oh
this.
shit. Might be hard to disguise. It's a black bear.
Ooh, it's about like 150 feet. But either way. Anyways, black bear. Yeah, that's a bit
Yeah.
difficult to hide, but as it is, strangely, they haven't tried to kill you yet.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? What am I saying? You summon the black bear. The kobolds are just above. No, they've definitely fucking seen you. As RNX looks up at the horde of kobolds, looking down at the party, who by this point are a mix of colors: green, blue, black, red, and white, and says this: I will deal with what's on the upper levels. All right? You explore the rest of that bridge. I can smell dragons.
And with that,
deeper
Xanth
down that
trudges
path.
on.
As you see Aranax leap from the bridge towards the chasm, and then transform. As the kobolds pull out their bows, preparing to fire, you see Aranax fly up above the bridge and immediately use his breath weapon on the bridges above. As the kobolds are very, very much not prepared for an actual fucking dragon to just
Nice.
come right at them. So, as you continue along the bridge, you are able to hear what sounds like the briefest sound of a roar.
Okay,
A
is this
pained
based on my
roar.
nat 20, or are you just saying in general? Okay. Does it sound
Yes.
like, can I identify, like, is it a dragon?
If it sounds like
okay,
a
that's what I
dragon's
was getting
roar,
at, was that it was a
albeit
young one.
very,
Okay.
very
At that point,
young one.
Xanth would just take off. Dash action.
I will run after him.
Understood. As you're dashing across the bridge, party is going to, even as Aranax is bursting through, a couple of those kobolds are going to fire off shots, which means that an arrow will be fired at each of the party members
Not a
here.
problem.
Okay, the strongest one was a 20 to hit and a 15 to hit. Others were 9.
I'll take the one.
So
I'll take the one shot.
I'll
The
just
one that hits.
No, I'll take the 20 because that wouldn't work on me. I have a
I
21 on.
I rolled the d6 for it. So the first one hits Samuel. That's the
Okay.
20 that hits.
Oh, okay.
The second one hits
Okay.
Paulo.
Much damage?
D6 plus. See here. Yep, plus 2. So that is 4 points of piercing damage to Samuel.
What did
That's a-
the kobold roll against me?
15. So you're able to knock the arrow away with your shield.
Oh, lovely.
Don't worry. I'll lay on hands, yeah.
You don't have to.
How much down are you?
I'm 15 out of 27. You don't have to. I have healing spells of my own.
Alright, if you
Wait,
insist.
no, my healing spells are meant for everyone else. Nah, go ahead.
Okay, so you said 15 out of 27?
Yeah.
At 12, 12 to get back.
Alright, so yeah, I'll give him 12.
Thanks.
So, as you're able to traverse the bridge connecting two sides of the Well of Dragons, you manage to find yourself to another tunnel going down as the sound of roaring stops, replaced instead by the sound of
Xanth is still
kobolds yelling
hauling
in
ass,
Draconic.
like directly towards that sound.
Yeah.
There's everybody else dashing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
And basically, just so you know,
So,
DM, like if
you
he meets a kobold in this narrow pathway
Uh-huh.
as he's dashing, he would probably just put his shield in front of him and attempt to completely run them over.
Okay. Well, go figure. There's some poor bastard that's in the way.
Is this an attack?
So go ahead and roll for that one.
Okay.
Honestly, an athletics check.
Yes. That is a 19.
Because you're just running through him. 19. This man's gonna have to roll a 20. Nope, he gets a 6. Yeah, you bulldoze him. As he takes about D6 of damage, so that's 4 damage. So he's dropped to 1 HP as you run
Can
him
I
right
sort of just
go
like
over.
Poke him.
as I run past, just a little fucking whip of my hand out.
Is the party just gonna stand? Actually, the question is, the party just straight
Pretty
up
much.
stampede
I
over
would.
him?
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Run him over.
Valeria isn't going to. She's starting to be a little bit hesitant.
Is Solaire
Of
with
what's
us,
going
by the
on.
way?
Understood. Yeah, he's dashing at the very back of the line. So, as the party manages to go through this poor man, they find themselves at a crossroads. As it is, you hear that same sort of draconic whimpering happening in two paths to the
Okay.
left. Basically, if you go left, it seems as though there's 2 chambers available.
Okay.
And you hear
Probably
whimpering
just
happening
go to one
or
and then
coming
the
from
other,
there.
I would imagine, rather than splitting up or anything like that.
Right. So both appear to be locked.
I would imagine that as Xanth continues to, lower his shoulder and trudge forward, he would probably just see if he can't knock that door in as he's running through.
Understood. Just for the record, there is also a path forward.
Oh, he is.
but I
Yeah, he's
figured you weren't all
hyper-focused
that,
on the...
interested once you heard the whimpering. Anyways,
Can I
Yeah.
give him this?
go ahead and
Okay,
roll
yeah,
an
I
athletics
rolled a-
check with
rolled a
a help
22
action
without
with
advantage.
Darmond. So roll advantage. Okay, yeah. You are able to break the lock completely. As it falls to the
No,
ground,
I was intending to
the
smash
door
through the
starts
whole
to
thing.
creak open. As
I just
Oh.
knocked the...
through the whole fucking door.
I'm in the
It's
verge.
okay. Xanth is huge.
Yeah, it's a heavy ass door. But
And he's like
Good point.
in this mode now. So
with Darman's help, basically pressuring the door on all points, As you force through, you just break the fucking door right the fuck down. As give me a moment to just make sure. Ah, yes. You see in the first door what looks to be 3 wormlings. As they crowd around in corners of the room, you notice scars and lash marks across their back, as well as blood stains across the tops of their heads. They are all green wormlings. They begin to hiss at you as you come into
Xanth
the
would
door.
probably have to collect himself for just a minute because, obviously he's in this sort of rage. And that's probably not the sight that the green wormlings want to see smashing through the door. Green or chromatic, right?
No,
I
it is
will-
not.
I'll kind of hold my hands
Yes.
up and be like, "Here, little fellas, we're here to save you."
As roll an animal handling check.
Can Apollo assist by lay on handsing one of them?
By all means, doing that gives Darmond advantage on the check.
I'll use all 8 that I have left.
Double spends for 9.
Okay,
Um,
a 9. Okay. As the healing manages to fix up some of their wounds, help them out, but one of them still bites Darman's hand, or at least attempts to, as he will
I'll
attempt
let
an
him.
attack.
I'll kind of let him just to gain a bit, just kind of be a bit.
Fair enough. The
They have
other
to
ones
attempt
currently
to
aren't making a
speak
move,
Draconic
kind of
and
cowering in the
attempt
back.
to calm them down. A persuasion check here. Okay. I have
Fair
a emissary of peace
Absolutely.
+5 charisma to persuasion.
Because I'm letting him sort of
Got
just
it.
chomp on me and kind of not fighting it. Could you give me some way of assisting a persuasion check? Say we don't mean him any harm.
In this
Good, 'cause
situation, I will give Xanth advantage on this check,
That's
simply
good, 'cause
because
that
of
was a shit
everything,
roll.
all the steps you've taken to try to make this
Yeah,
peaceful.
that wasn't much better. Oh wait, let me roll my little, because I'm blessed right now, aren't I? Let me add that to it. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
that
are.
is 22. Yeah,
22.
just
As the green dragon wormlings, as the one bites onto Darman's hand, seeing no reaction from Darman himself, the dragon slowly releases its grip
I
on
just
Darman's arm.
I just say in Draconic,
and,
we are not here to harm you.
moves
We intend to
to
free you.
I like you, Chompy. I'm gonna call you Chompy. The one that bit me, I'm gonna say, I'm calling you Chompy. I like you, Chompy.
Yeah.
You got spirit.
The green dragon wormlings do not attack you, not at this point. As it is, they are seemingly, they are ready to. They are ready
So
to.
Xanth would just be
stand down,
trying
basically.
to convince them that we're here
They do
to
not
save
attack.
them and that they should come with us.
I'm going to pull out 3 rations and hand them each one. Place 1 ration each in front of them and say, "There you go. You guys must be starving. If I'd been locked up for a while, I'd be famished."
So, as you throw the food to the dragons, they eat it, they chomp on it, and they seem to get a lot
There
calmer.
you go. I know. You were just hangry. God, I get like that too. Tell you what.
Wow. Well, it would seem that you have decided to take the bait, yet not fall for the trap quite as intended. As behind the party, where they came in, there is that kobold in plate armor again. His maul prepared, and with two other kobolds, seemingly the size of a dwarf, a large dwarf, at his side, and a couple other sorcerers starting to come back in. Yes, Solaire is there behind, and comedically, right in front of the kobold.
Right. Well, I'll turn to the Wemlings. Right, you free. If you want to stand back a bit, Uncle Darmond and Uncle Zamf are going to go kick this asshole's head in, and then we can walk out of here and get plenty of food.
Did I hear Solaire is about to be a part of this fight?
Yep.
On the opposing side?
On your side.
Oh, on our side. Man, fuck.
As you hear the kobolds say, it would seem that Drastakdar is not pleased
Oh,
to
fuck
see you
him.
here. Well, I have been given the task of removing you, and by the Dragon King's will, it
By
shall
Bessie's
be
will,
done.
you're going to be in fucking too.
We can just go.
Isn't that right, Bessie?
As he gives a sort of roar, which starts the fight.
Yeah.
Darmond, it begins
Well,
on your turn.
obviously, bonus action, rage. And
got
I'll
it.
go for the plate guy.
So the problem that you run into is that the plate guy is about 30 feet away at this point
Any of them closer?
to get within attacking distance.
Any of them else closer? Okay,
No,
that's fine.
strangely enough. The large kobolds
No,
are
it's
to
no
his
problem.
side, and the sorcerers that are
That's
coming
not
in are a bit
problem.
farther
I
away.
got solutions. I'm going to recklessly throw my hand axe at the plate guy.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, you think because you're so far away, you fucking fancy. Bessie Jr., fucking have him.
Bessie Jr.
15 to hit.
It's like Bowser.
14 to hit.
15 to hit.
Up, say again. 15?
Yeah.
15 to hit. Okay. That does not hit, as he swats it away with his maul.
Oh, we're just getting started, you little fuck.
You! I know
Yeah, you
who
fucking
you
worst
are.
nightmare.
The Drastakdar mentioned you. He wants you dead,
Oh, many have tried,
specifically.
asshole. Come and get some.
As you wish.
And that'll be my turn.
Who's after
Solaire.
Darmond?
Apparently the Dragon King wants him dead.
Bruh.
So, next up is Solaire, who says, well, I'm going to enjoy getting some information out of you, funny fat boy. He's not
Talk like this.
as he casts haste on himself. And prepares for combat in the next turn. Next up in the turn order is Valeria.
Valeria's gonna do what she does best and try to shoot the one plate mail.
All right.
But I'm assuming a 12 doesn't.
A 12 does not hit, as it dinks off the side of his armor. You know, I'm not sure why you were given such special attention. You have not proven particularly impressive.
Ouch.
Next up on the turn order, Samuel.
How far away is he from me?
About 30 feet.
Oh, just one point on my turn. I would have moved to my full 25 feet or 20 feet, sort of so I could get close to him next turn.
As close as possible, I understand.
Level 2 guiding bolt.
Level 2 guiding
Go.
bolt. Go for it.
Oh,
Get
go,
him.
Samuel.
Natural
Whoa.
20. Absolutely. That hits dead on.
24 damage.
24 points of radiant damage. As he says, you have not proven particularly impressive.
Yeah,
Do that
Guiding
much?
bolt
that's what you said about.
strikes the side of
Crit
his
that, right? 'Cause
chest.
that does sound like a lot of.
That crit. Attack roll.
Yeah.
Natural
The
20.
damage
Crit.
didn't sound like. I did roll
46
10d6.
plus 46.
6 times 4 is
46
24.
plus the
So it'd be
maximum of
24 plus the
46.
roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he rolled 10d6 because it
Yeah.
was the crit attack.
Oh, sorry. I
don't-
didn't use crunchy crits with
Oh.
with D&D Beyond because D&D Beyond
Yeah.
auto crit turned on the crits for me. Hold on.
Yeah. All right.
Let me change it real quick. So, okay. So 19 plus what
26.
again?
It was 40 or 5d6 plus the maximum of 5d6,
That's not
which
what
would
I'm
be 30.
asking.
30?
I'm asking what is the
Oh.
maximum of
Hey.
5d6?
That would be 30.
40? Okay, so 40 plus
That sounds better.
19, 49 damage instead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that seriously fucking injures him. As you strike the side of his chest with just an intense blow of radiant energy as he says,
I didn't catch that.
"Stand correct. I understand now. Wuja! Kill the humans first. I will end the dwarf myself."
Let's dance, fucker.
That mean we're free to go?
So the next turn is Apollo.
Yes. Do I get advantage because of the guiding bolt?
Yes, I believe you do.
All right.
Whippy
I'm gonna move
boy,
up
whippy
20
boy.
feet. Attack with the whippy boy.
You critted. Okay, yes.
Yo, nice.
It's
So-
a crit.
That's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
I need him to make a DC 14 con save.
Just for the record, how much damage?
I'm working on it.
Okay, so it's DC 14 con save, you said?
Yep.
Oh, con. Okay. So that would be... Oof. Not quite as much as you would think. All right.
All right. So
Whoops, my bad. That's a 13 for his con save.
That fails. Okay. So 4d8 plus a d4 plus a d6.
Plus a d4 plus a d6.
And then I add the maximum of that to it. So
Yep.
give me a little.
All the rolled
What
dice.
was the dice? I'll add it up on a calculator for you.
So I've got 1d4.
plus-
So
D2.
4d8
That's
Oh,
32. 8
that'd be
times 4 is
36.
32.
Then
plus
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but plus the 4 is 6. 36.
That's 40.
plus 1d6.
42.
All right, that's the end for that's the maximum. Now I got to roll. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 damage plus
75.
that total.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
81 points of damage.
75, 76, 77.
81. With the max
How
and
many?
the rolled dice, 81 and your modifier, 81. I got. Holy
81
shit!
points of damage.
1 points of damage.
Apollo takes out his whip, flaming with fury, and he says, "You know what? I've heard enough of your righteous bullshit." And he whips it around his body, and as it comes up, climbing through, he says, "Now, face retribution! Belmont Smite!"
Yes!
Bursts into flames.
Nice.
He bursts into flames. The radiant energy and the fiery embrace of the sun do not create burning ashes. They do not create a dead body. It instead creates a pile of snow.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
man.
Is
Oh shit.
As the armor and the
Truck on
maul
the
fall
maul.
to the floor.
On.
He wants a friend.
Come on, a simulante.
I know.
You do have the other kobolds there who are not running.
Oh, don't worry.
As he
I don't have a bonus action. That's the end of
does
my
whatever
turn.
he does, Xanth would say, Bahamut's flame will cleanse even the darkest souls.
Boy, that
Mate,
was a
that's
lot
what
of damage.
paladins do best. If you crit as a paladin,
Yeah.
it's damage,
Damage
a
a
clock.
clock.
Yeah, just death. Anyways. So, next up on the turn order is Xanth, another pal. Although you're up in the front, so you're about 35 feet away from the other
5
kobolds,
feet away.
particularly the big ones.
Okay.
35 feet. So, just like Darman, you'll have a hard time running up to them.
I'll move my movement.
All right. Is there anything else that you do on your turn?
Let's see here.
Just for clarification, you can hold an action to attack if one comes up to you.
No, that's, I guess, well, you know what? Just for grins, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself. Oh, wait, can I do that? Yeah, I can do that.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Yeah, you can do that.
that's it for me.
You get up there. Kriv.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay, so there are two kobolds left.
There are 2 big ones and 2 smaller sorcerer ones. near
Okay.
near them.
I guess I'll take the big one with my sword. Ooh, and I'm also going to disarm him
Nice.
or try to disarm him. They have
He's not-
weapons, right?
He's not
Okay.
holding a weapon.
Then what can I do?
You see this massive hulking kobold, again, still about the size of a very large dwarf, just holding out his claws bare, with only the barest armor to protect him.
I don't know, I'll just attack him. I rolled a 25.
That will hit.
Slashing damage is an 8.
An 8. Fair enough.
And I'm also going to send my bear after I'll send him after one of the sorcerers.
Problem is the bear is stuck behind the party with all this shit in blocking it up.
Wait, it is?
Too many party members.
Can I have him push him out of the way?
Particularly because it's a large creature.
Oh my god, you guys suck.
There are 7 people in this hall and they are all swarming in melee.
Yeah.
Anyways. Is that it on your turn? You said you did 8 damage?
Yeah, I'm going to. Can I get my bear Can I at least use my actions to get my bear past all of them? So
You
that
can attempt to have the bear stampede through the party with an action.
Wait, Bale?
You summoned a brown bear or a black bear, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
So you want the black bear to try to stampede through.
Who would it be stampeding, hypothetically?
From where it's starting out, pretty much most of the party.
Okay. What would be so bad about stampeding them? What would happen?
Well, it would probably hit Solaire, along with Valeria, Apollo, Samuel.
Can I make it so that it only hits Solaire?
No.
Okay. Then no. I'll just try and angle him so that he's able to
You could just have the bear attack Solaire if you feel
No.
random desire to attack him.
No, I'm just going to try and make it so that it will be able to attack next round, at least.
Again, if you want it to get to the front where it's able to get in a
There's
melee with a
literally no
kobold,
way.
it's a
Oh.
large creature in a hall filled with medium-sized creatures all trying to
Can
gang
I
up
have
in
it
melee.
nudge some of the party members to let it through?
Roll a dexterity check. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Just straight bear. Roll a d20. Okay, 6. The answer is no.
So it won't be able to do anything next round either?
No, unfortunately not. Not unless the party is able to make room.
Okay. That's all.
All right. Next
Oh,
turn
wait.
is the kobolds. The big ones, seemingly ignoring what their master's orders were, specifically go and attempt to go after Darmond. As the kobold from earlier that ran away suddenly runs in from another room and shouts out, "No, you fools! The paladin! The dragonborn paladin! He has a technique that will allow him to stop the dwarf from being abused! Focus the dragonborn paladin!"
No one abuses me, you little shit.
The large kobolds turn towards Xanth and come for him. Let's give me a moment to just take a look at this. All right. Yep. So, 2 attacks at advantage, and just for the record, to Kriv, one of the kobolds gets out of your range the hard way in order to reach Xanth, so you are able to do an opportunity attack.
Hey, that's nice. Sword again. 13.
13, okay. Whoa, okay. Okay, that happened. Yep. So 13, you said.
Yeah,
That
does
does
that
not
hit?
hit.
Shit.
As you slash across the scales of the creature, but it, like the sword, kind of scrapes a bit across the scales before coming off, as the kobold just ignores you and attacks Xanth. Does
does
a
not.
21
Because
hit?
of 25 does. My AC
Me?
now is
Or
22.
what? Oh.
Does a
Spell.
25? Okay.
What the hell is your AC diameter?
As the kobold grabs a hold of you, one of them, and like he fucking decks you straight in the mouth with just this massive fist, kind of jumping up a bit to do it before grabbing a hold of your waist, doing 8 points of bludgeoning damage. You are currently restrained as the kobold refuses to let you go. The sorcerers, now seeing that you are vulnerable, will
So did you
attempt
say 8?
to fire their own scorching shots in unison.
Okay.
8 bludgeoning damage. As they are
22,
attempting to
yeah.
fire scorching rays at you. And so what was your AC? That would be 22? Okay, so literally out of 9 bolts of scorching ray, only one of them hits you. And they just fire off at you in
So,
massive
like,
unison, but
Xanth
only
is,
one
like,
manages to
crouching down
successfully
behind his
hit
shield
you in
as
the
all
head.
this fire comes flying at him.
Well, actually, because the kobold has grabbed you by the waist and is holding you in place, the fire is slamming into your shield, slamming into your armor like a volley of arrows, but only one manages to actually hit you in an exposed area, doing an additional 8 fire
Okay.
damage. Fools. You need to actually hit the target. Hit him in some place where it'll actually feel
I
it!
fucking feel it, you little bastard.
As it is your turn, Darmond.
One barking orders at him. How far away is he from me, and how far away is the one with Xanth and that?
So as it is, the one with the one that was barking orders was comedically the one that Xanth had hit earlier with the cold breath, who's come back, who's basically joined the fight. He is about 20 feet away from you.
And the one that's the big one that's restraining Xanth? Oh, I'm going
About
for him
5 feet.
I'm going to Reckless. Do I Great Weapon Master? Yeah. Let's Great Weapon Master it. Come on, don't fuck me, Gil. Ooh, 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Okay, that will hit.
18 damage. That's the
18
one that's
damage.
grabbed hold of Xanth.
Yep, as the kobold is slashed straight through the back as he's holding on to Xanth, but he does not move. This kobold appears like ridiculously muscular to the point where he has clearly been magically enhanced. To be fair, even the general that you saw earlier, the one that appeared to be a simulacrum, it too looked about that big and about that magically enhanced.
Is he still kicking? Damn it.
Yep, he's still kicking.
That's my turn.
Next on the turn order is Solaire, who comes at that same kobold with just absolute fury. Long sword out.
This longsword, what does it look like?
3D. Honestly, exact same as the one
Sword
the
that's
Viper
long.
used.
Yeah,
The bladed Viper used. But the blade is not purple.
but similar sort of style of forged. Yeah.
It looks like the style is exactly the same. As he gets advantage just due to the fact the kobold is between him and Xanth. And so all 3 attacks hit, doing a total of, that would be 3d8 plus 3. If you add 1 smite to that list, that's going to 2d8. Oh, that would actually be 9, because modifiers for all 3 attacks. Anyways. So, 33 points of damage, plus the 18 from before, total of 51. This thing is
Jesus.
still not dead. Oh, that's not right. Okay. Yeah, that kobold is a bit more trouble than he's worth.
I'm on
Could
it.
use a bit of help with that.
Stop talking slow.
Next up on the turn order is Valeria.
Okay. Valeria is going to stare at the kobold that's holding Xanth, and she's going to do something that she's never done before, and she's going to attempt to cast Mind Sliver on it.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw of 11.
All right.
Mind Sliver is such a good spell.
Nice.
Okay, he rolled
Take
a
psychic
2.
damage, punk.
Okay.
Miserable fail.
Yep. It's not a lot, but all right. That's 6 points of psychic damage, so max, and then he subtracts a 1d4 to his next saving throw
Okay.
until the end of my next
That's why I
turn.
love Mind Sliver.
Oh, wonderful.
Sorry, I got.
Yep.
Next on the turn order is Samuel. Now remember, there is another kobold about that size who also kind of attacked Xan.
Okay. So
Focus down the one that everybody else is focusing down, or try to hit that guy. Or maybe attempt to hit one of the sorcerers that's clearly firing off shots wherever they can.
Be right back.
how far away is one of those sorcerers?
Just for the record, the psychic damage is done. The spell causes the kobold to, become a bit disoriented, but he's holding on to Xanth still, as if just, compelled on a one-man mission. Anyways, the sorcerers, about 25
How's
feet away,
everyone
each
doing
one.
on health?
Xanth is at half health.
Apollo is squeaky clean.
Yeah, I
Valeria
haven't
squeaky
taken a
clean.
point. No damage.
So it's just Xanth that's been taking damage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. So with my action, I'm gonna cast a cantrip of resistance on Xanth to help him get that kobold off of him. And
Absolutely.
I'm going to throw a healing ward level 2, Adam.
Okay. So what was it that, say again what you were trying to use to get the kobold off of him?
Resistance. It's just to give Beth an extra d4 to help with any saving throws.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And he regains 9 hit points.
Thank you.
Understood. Xanth? Yep. So, next up is Apollo.
I think I'm gonna go after one of these beefy boys. I'm out of anything that can heal. It's a normal roll, correct?
Yep.
Okay. One of the thickums. That is +6. 23 to hit.
Okay. 23 to hit. That will hit.
All
And the
right.
question is this on the one that's restraining Xanth, or is this on the other one?
Let's go for the one that's. Which one has been damaged more?
Definitely the one that's restraining Xanth.
All right, let's get Xanth out of that restrain. Gonna attack, and he needs to make a strength save.
Strength save. Okay.
With a 1d minus, 1d4 minus.
Understood. That's
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
4.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 25 damage in total.
25 damage in total to the one restraining, and he rolled 22 for the save.
All right, then he
Just for the
succeeds.
record, the 22 damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, he drops dead
Oh, good.
as he goes right down.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm assuming as he dropped, he kind of dropped Xanth as well.
Yep.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hold my hand out to help Xanth up.
Thank you, my brother.
Of course.
Okay, so we've got
Next up on the
what?
turn order is
1 kobold left now, or 2? Gotcha. Okay, the sorcerers are the ones that have been
one
firing
big
all the fire at us.
kobold
Who's
and 3
closest to me?
sorcerers.
Biggin? Alright.
The big one.
Let's see what we can do. I can just swing at him, or do I need to move to him? Okay, gotcha.
No, you can swing at him. He got into melee range to attack you.
That is a 27 to hit. Am I getting any
That'll hit.
bonuses on damage here? Anything that has been cast or anything? Yeah.
I believe.
That's just added to hit though,
You
right?
still
No,
have
there's
don't
nothing.
you?
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
blow
yeah.
a smite on this one. Is that just 2d8?
Go for it.
I think I just have first level spell slots.
Yep.
Okay, so 11 plus 8, 19. I want to know where I get the good smites that Belmont's working with there.
A spell slot.
Nice.
Flaming weapon plus searing smite plus divine smite.
Yeah.
So, as it is, man takes, he said, 19 damage. Okay. Yeah, he's not looking good from that, but he's still relatively
Fun.
healthy.
Oh, it's an action. Okay. Lay on hands. Never mind.
Next up on the turn order is Kriv. You
Yeah.
got the option of
Okay.
going after one of the sorcerers or going after that same big ass kobold. Your choice.
Big ass kobold.
Understood. With your movement, you can get around him, causing him to be flanked.
Okay. Will do. Does that give me a benefit?
That means you'll have advantage on every attack.
Okay. That's good. 22.
22 to hit, that will hit.
I mean, I have advantage, so what else could I get?
A crit.
Only 13. 22. That's good. And then... Wait, hold on. What? Just... Oh, I'll try and do a grappling strike.
Oh, fair enough. The grappler.
But the damage it does is 6.
Okay. Damage is 6. That's 25. Understood. So, as it is, I believe he has to make a saving throw to avoid, staying in your grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, isn't it an athletics check?
Or is it a
versus
post
his
strength?
athletics check to grapple him?
Oh, it might be. No, I think it's athletic. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably.
it's athletics
yeah.
versus athletics, I remember.
Okay, let's go then. Shit, that sucked. 10.
He rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
And I wasn't even taking into account the minus D4 that he gets thanks to Valeria.
Okay.
So, no,
got
you
him.
grapple the poor bastard. He's stuck.
I think that one was. I put it on the one that died. So.
Oh, good point. Yeah, never mind. So either way, he still rolled nat 1.
What about the bear? Anything I can do with this bear that I've summoned for seemingly no reason?
Fucking bear. The problem is,
Can I even roar to politely roar to tell all of you guys to get out of his way?
I mean, he can definitely roar. Absolutely roar. To be fair,
please.
there is also another thing that you could do.
What?
You do notice that there is another door, another locked door, in the bear's melee distance. If you wanted to try and have the bear do something, you could have it try to attack that locked door. Open it up.
Okay, sure. The bear's just having his own side quest here. Go open the door. And discover shit.
Bear will just go in and fucking attack it then.
What do I roll? D20?
Yeah, just straight up D20.
12.
12. Alright. And that's just a straight D20?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a sec.
Stupid dumbass bear can't even open the fucking...
Oh no, it's tearing right through. It's bursting straight through.
Damn.
Because here's the thing. It has a +2 or +4 to strength.
Oh shit.
It's a fucking bear. A large creature. It's not very good at maneuvering, but it's sure good at beating things down. The bear just straight up charges into the door, knocking it down.
What's it find in there?
You hear the roaring of wormlings inside. As you see a fuck off bear.
I'm going to tell it to get away from them.
As the bear knocks down the door and then immediately runs away. Next up on the turn order is the kobolds. As they say, Friends, the Drastak Dar has arrived! The Drastak Dar has arrived! Must
Wait,
go
what?
and warn him! We must go and warn him! As the three kobolds, the three sorcerers, scatter in different directions. One heading north in the passageway they came from, one heading west, another heading east, down the path you came through, that bridge. They're scattering. Meanwhile, the big guy, while grappled, is going to attempt an attack on Kriv.
What's he
That would be
roll?
let's see, that's... Yeah. Oh, he rolls a crit.
Lovely.
Shit. Wait, a crit plus.
Yep.
So it's a 20 plus.
It's a total of 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, hold on. Guys,
Is just elbowing you right in the neck.
Hold
Okay,
on,
but-
I have an armor class
hold on
of
a minute.
21. Does it
You
got two
You
disappear?
rolled a
things.
crit.
The first thing is my interception, and since he was fighting the same
Yep.
guy I was, I assume he's close to me. So I will prevent.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will prevent 4 points of damage. Sorry, buddy. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm
You
going to
take,
use my
18
last channel
points.
to divinity to use Rebuke the Violent. So he has a wisdom saving throw of 13, and if he fails, he takes the damage that he just dealt. And if he passes, he takes half of that damage. No. No. The bad guy.
Oh
You're
no.
giving me a wisdom
Why would I
saving
cause
throw?
you damage, dummy?
Oh,
He
okay.
rolled 12. As at this point, he's taken about 47 points of damage total. As
So
he is deeply injured, and you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage, Kriv.
Damn.
So, next on the turn order is, as the kobolds have finished up, and the sorcerers are basically running as far away as they can using their dash actions. And if I remember correctly, they could actually... Oh god, I remember they actually could... Sorry. As they're trying to retreat, I don't believe the party is all that interested in pursuing them. Anyways.
No, I did the one. I just couldn't save any damage on
You couldn't have
Kriv.
done either of those. Okay, Kriv, you took 22 damage, my bad.
Wait, what?
He only had one reaction, and he preferred to use it to rebuke the damage onto the big kobolds. You took 22, not 18 points of damage.
Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Wait, I took how much damage overall?
22 from that kobold's turn.
Okay.
You still have second wind if needed.
What's that give me?
Oh, right. Crib's a vital.
Gives me all my health back?
It gives you
1d10
1d4
plus
plus.
your fighter class.
I can't remember, but. Yeah, 1d10. Sorry.
1d10 plus 4.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up on the turn order
So
is
only
Darmond.
Big Boy kind of really in the mix at the minute. The others are just kind of Foxtrot Oscar.
Although, there is actually one other problem.
What?
It just appeared. Although not a problem for you, Darmond. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay, I'll make go Reckless Great Weapon Master on Big Boy.
That bear's going to suffer the consequences.
Oh
dear.
I cannot roll for. I keep getting 9s. Fucking Great Weapon Masters. Why are you doing this to me? Didn't hit.
All right. So, let's see. Versus bear. Bear is going to have to make a few saving throws.
Wait, why does the bear have to make saving throws? The dragons are after it?
Let's see. Let's see. As that's going to be 2 of them. Yep. All right. No, definitely 3. They're all going for it. They have no reason not to. Okay. Yep. So that's going to be 3d20 for the bear. Oh. The hell? Okay, there we go. Roll the 3d20s. That's 17, 16, and 5. So that is a total of. Yep. So that is 45 divided by 2, so 22 plus 24. So the bear takes 22 plus 20, 46 points of cold damage as 3 frost dragon wormlings just immediately fire their cold breaths at it. Just
You're
annihilating it.
fucking kidding me.
Are these the
It smashed
wormlings
the
that are
door
in the other
down
room?
right as
Frost?
Right.
in the other locked room. It's
Is it
not the green
adjoining this
dragons.
room, or
It's
is
in
it
a
like
different
down a
room with
separate
the-
hall?
Yeah. It's basically when you came down this hall originally, there were 2 different pathways to take. One took you to the green dragons, other took you to the white dragons. Outside of this hall is where the ambush happened and where you guys
Big
are
boy
currently
still up.
fighting. The hall that leads down these 2 paths. Yep, big boy's still up, though barely. As next up on the turn order is the Solaire. As he is just going to go for it. As okay, all 3 hit. Nice. 3d8 plus 9. As he's apparently choosing not to use Divine Smite. So it'd be, thanks to your actions, 47 plus 18, which would put him at exactly 65 points of total damage,
Dead.
which means
Excellent.
he's dead. As Solaire just gives the final 3 strikes directly to the backside, stabbing it straight in the back of its spine as the kobold drops dead. See, I'm learning how to use some of those techniques on how to kill someone.
Is-
For the record, yeah, the bear is fucking destroyed, but the white dragons aren't pursuing anything else. They're
Music,
kind of hiding in the room.
music stopped.
Yep,
Uh,
combat's pretty much
So
ended.
Oh, it's over?
I would
Oh,
imagine
okay.
that Xanth would. I mean, I'm sure you're about to end things, but just for the record, Xanth would probably be trying to shore up
Yeah,
these
that's
3
what I
green
thought.
ones, and then head over to. And actually, he would probably motion to Dorman to go with him to the white ones.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll come and help.
Yeah,
Thanks,
to see
Chompy,
if
you're a
they
good
follow,
boy.
and then to go to the white ones to see about securing them as well.
No. The green dragons are choosing to follow, all 3 of them.
Like you.
I still have the +5 to persuasion.
As you
by
approach
the
the
way.
white dragons, you see. Absolutely. You notice that they are far more animalistic, far more aggressive than the green dragons were. Remember, they used their breath weapons as soon as the bear broke down the
Well,
door.
they use cold, and I'm
I'm going
immune
to
to
get out
cold,
of the
so I'm
way,
going to go
'cause
in there with my
I'm going to
22 on
die.
persuasion that I just rolled and try to.
I don't think you're immune to cold. I think you just have damage reduction for
Okay,
cold.
sorry. It's just
Dragonborn can
resistance.
become
You're right.
resistant or immune for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh.
as you go in there,
That's
you
a
notice
feat, sorry.
there are 4 of them. Not
Remember
3.
one time I got struck by lightning and thought
And
that
you
was...
had resistance. Anyways,
Yeah.
so as you go to the dragons
Yeah, it's
and
not
attempt to do the same
persuasion this
song and
time. It's
dance with
animal
them,
handling.
make an animal
Great.
handling check at advantage. It is not
Blue
persuasion.
assist.
Thing is that the white dragons are
It's
a
a
bit
15.
more animalistic by their nature.
Did say I would be assisted, so if you want
I rolled
15.
with advantage. It was a 6 and a 15.
Like I said, advantage.
I got a +0 animal
fair
handling.
enough, mate.
As it
Better
is,
than me.
the white dragons do not attack you.
Can I use my, what is it? Fuck, I forget what it's called. The, second, or what, no, it's not second wind. It's,
Yeah,
the
it's second
thing
wind. The thing to heal yourself?
yeah, thing to heal my action
Yeah,
surge? Or no?
That's second wind. That's second wind.
Yeah, it is.
Then,
Yeah, can I do that?
D10 plus 4. Go for it.
We'll be trying to. We're gonna get them to go with us, or
So,
I hate my life.
Don't worry, so do I.
as it is, they don't really have anywhere else to go. Once again, you see the lashes on their backs, some scales ripped off of their bodies.
Apollo lad or Sam. Get these.
yeah, I'll
these
do lay on
fuckers some
hands.
healing.
I'll do lay on hands as well.
I'm more like it.
You give me
Who cares
some
about
healing?
you?
As you heal them, they warm up to you a bit more. Then they start to follow you around, same as the green dragons did.
I have an army of dragons.
As it stands, there's only one cell left, and it's outside the hallway you were just in. Basically, there was
Might
a
as
path
well
a little bit north,
see what's up there.
containing only one more cage.
While Darman and I have this dragon whisperer thing going on here.
Alright. I assume you open the door? So, I'll go ahead and say that you're able to open that one up, no problem. And as you open up that door, you finally see 2 copper dragon wormlings and 1
Sweet.
gold dragon wormling inside of the
Xanth
cage.
would probably
You got
approach them
trophies.
and kneel down
Like,
and speak in Draconic. Can I get a persuasion this time? Can we skip the animal handling? Freaking suck on the animal handling.
absolutely.
I will assist.
Okay, that's a 16.
No, I agree.
I'll do lay on hands as well, and I'll speak to them and say that Bahamut is with them. Bahamut is with you. We are here to save you.
Strangely, they seem to understand your intent, or at least the gold dragon
awesome.
wormling does, as it approaches you first. Apparently following the lead of the gold dragon wormling.
Yeah, Xanth would appear to be very affectionate towards these 3,
suit.
more so than the others, obviously. Nice.
Fair enough. So that is a total of 10 wormlings.
Hey, Dungeon Master.
Yep.
I don't mean to be rushing anything, but how long till
This
wrapping up?
is what I intend. This is kind of where I intend to leave it.
Oh, okay.
With the fight over, the party managing to collect 10 wormlings inside, with seemingly having collected what they had come here to find.
Okay.
Collect
Which means that
RNX.
the only way,
Yeah.
the only thing left to do, if I'm not mistaken, is to find Aranak and get out of here.
Sure, he's having a. Sure, he's
Also
having a
get
fun
healed.
time with the kobolds.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. Do we all get healed at the end of this?
You're about as healed as you are right now.
You do have a healing
Good night.
potion. We did all buy. We all bought some.
So, as it
Yeah,
is,
good, really good
thank you
session.
for coming in tonight.